What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast. I'm Quincy with the questions.
I'm Talisha with the T.
We made it to another Thursday, y'all. We almost got through the week, the pre-Friday turn up on the Full Cup Podcast. We got a special guest co-host coming in tonight, Cubana Queen. I don't know if we're gonna put her government out there. I'm just going by her Facebook name. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
She don't
Y'all know
mind.
how we do. This is the Full Cup Podcast every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. on the East Coast, and if you're in Mountain Time, that's 8, I think.
Yep. 8 o'clock.
8 something.
It's eight
Definitely glad
o'clock.
to have y'all on here tonight. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here. It's definitely been a good week. How y'all week been so far? What y'all drinking on? What y'all sipping on? Let us know that y'all here in the comments. How everything is going for y'all. What's good? Y'all also know, please don't forget to like and share. Please like and share the Full Cup Podcast. My girl Angel in here already. How you
Angel.
doing, Angel?
I think we should start not every time, but sometimes for the first person or two that come in, they get some type of a gift.
I think we can start doing that. I think we definitely start doing that. How everybody doing though? Thank y'all for everybody who is coming in, tuning in tonight. Y'all know how we do. Please don't forget to like the page that's on right now, the live page, and also share it to your page so other people can tune in. Y'all know how we do. We're gonna play some music, let everybody get in here and get comfortable. Hopefully everybody get in here getting comfortable. It's been a great night, man. Definitely been a great week. Hope y'all been in here getting good. But it's the Full Cup, man. Let me go ahead and play this music.
My bad.
There we go.
I'm talking these motherfuckers. Okay. Ooh. It's not the vibe. LP.
Hey, Samantha.
One fam. It's the name. Big dog. I'm telling you, this is gonna be something. I'm talking like camera action. Big dog now. One shot there. Yeah. Okay, now I'm in the spot where I wanna be. Money spent, niggas getting bent, chicks in front of me. Just the way I like it. Honey's turning something. I got a seat up in the cut and I'm burning something. Booties dance around a nigga and I'm feeling ones. Off the top of the stairs and I'm feeling buns. Plus I'm dolo at the table. I'm fucking with this chick with the fat fatty and the ring up in the navel. Dances around, she struts with the fuck walk. Touches her toes so she can make a butt talk. Do what you gotta do. I ain't mad at you. Know a lot of famous women seen none as bad as you. You's a real bad girl, a nigga need that. Sipping on your Henny, asking where the weed at. Let me put you on to something. You fucking with a big nigga, no frontin'. Yeah. Shorty, turn it around, let me see something. Fucking with me, for real, it's gonna be something. Yeah. I'm talking lights, camera, action. I'm singing, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Turn it around, let me see something. Fucking with me, for real, it's gonna be something. Yeah, I'm talking lights, camera, action. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I love the way it's going down, she got the thongs on. She started bouncing more when she heard the thong song. Them high heels got them calves looking right too. Shorty, come live with me for the nitro. Shit, I'm only trying to holler, it's only right you holler back. So where you headed, let me follow that. And word up, I got plans for you. It's more than my tongue and my hands are do. The way you move to the music and make a nigga wanna take you up out of here, go somewhere and lose it. And your physique is off the chain, it's gonna be hard getting you off the brain. I mean, we could take a drive in the X5. The way you boogie on the floor, I know that's sex high. Use a timepiece, I'm trying to see something. Suck your teasing in your front and let me squeeze something. Shorty, turn it around, let me see something. Fucking with me, for real, it's gonna be something. I'm talking lights, camera, action. I'm just singing, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Hey, Jamie.
Turn it around, let me see something. Fucking with me, for real, it's gonna be something. Hey, I'm talking lights, camera, action. I'm just singing, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I got a few hours left till a nigga J. And I'm hoping that it's you that a nigga gay. Hear them calling out your name, I guess it's showtime. Get your money, shorty, let me see you pole climb. Toes out, back showing off a tattoo. Fuck the dumb shit a nigga had to snatch you. Looking as good as you smell, pay your own bills. Ass off as a cushion, pushing your own wheels. Yeah, I'm feeling you, trying to see the deal with you. What's going on later on, can I chill with you? We can do anything that you wanna do. You know the way a nigga feel, all I wanna do. Get your dance on, love the way you make moves with no pants on. Let's rock, bounce to your man song. Let's get the goings going on before the chance gone. Next stop, shorty, turn it around, let me see something. Fucking with me, for real, it's gonna be something. Yeah, I'm talking lights, camera, action. I'm just singing, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Turn it around, let me see something. Fucking with me, for real, it's gonna be something. Hey, I'm talking lights, camera, action. I'm just singing, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Shorty, turn it around, let me see something. Fucking with me, for real, it's gonna be something. Yeah, I'm talking lights, camera, action. I'm just singing, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Turn it around, let me see you something. Fuckin' with me, so they better let me see you something. Man, I'm talking lights, camera, action. Let me take it, I'm sorry, it's Jackson. Yo, burn with me now. Do my thing with me. Hey, swing with me now. Think dog now. One shot deal shit. Keep it tight and this is how we feel shit. It's that real shit. It's that new shit. How we come through shit. Mr. Sex keeps it hot with us. Let's go get them. Niggas try to come get us. Back. Niggas know my fucking say. Got the foodies in the back. Hey, meanwhile, we just fucking and smoking and drinking. Hey, man, what the fuck is they thinking? Oh shit. These high tonight. Now my niggas said let's ride tonight. We out in Miami. We in New York. Twist the cap, pop the cork. Yeah, shorty, let me see something. Fucking with me on my team, man. Boom, be something. I talk about lights, camera, action. Have a nigga singing, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, Miss Jackson. But shorty acting like she ready for some action.
We're gonna definitely have to rent out a club one night or something, man, for the full cup.
Something.
We're gonna have to do something, man, because man, it might be live. It might be live.
Yeah,
Welcome to the full cup.
definitely.
What's good with y'all, man? How y'all week been? Let me know what y'all sipping on tonight. Y'all know
Hey.
how we do, whether it's H2O or something a little stronger. Please let me know.
Yep. Angel said, I love this song. I'm glad y'all can see me dancing in front of this oven. Listen, I'll be definitely dancing in the kitchen when I'm cooking.
It was Talicia's idea too to put that on, y'all. She been begging me
Yes.
for like 5 or 6 weeks to
It's
she's
one of
like
my
play
favorite songs.
play lights, camera, action. I almost played the remix, but I figured I'd just slap on the original for y'all.
Yeah. It's pre-Friday too.
Woo.
Perfect timing.
It's my Friday because I ain't going nowhere tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nowhere, nowhere. Definitely not, man. So what's
Hey
good with
y'all.
y'all, man? Man, definitely glad to see y'all people turning out to come fuck with
Yeah.
us. Definitely appreciate it. You could have
You
been
already
anywhere
know
else
they're
in the
gonna
world.
trickle in a little later. They gonna
Yeah, I
more
ain't
people
tripping.
gonna start to trickle in.
Yeah, I'm definitely not tripping. Shout out to the ones who could make it, all the people that do come through.
Yeah. I almost didn't make it. I had a good nap after I made dinner.
Yeah, I took a nap too. I was both in there asleep before the show came on. I was like, oh shit. It's
Man,
30, 45 minutes for the show
I had
come
to
on. Let me
wake up
get
and
up.
drink a little bit of a energy drink.
I had to take a shot. Like, wow, oh, gotta get right. Gotta get right for tonight. So, first question coming in. I got a two I got a couple of questions, but
And we
one that
have a
came
guest host
in,
coming in about an
yes.
hour.
Let me not forget
Cubana
that Cubana
Queen, my
Queen
cousin
will
Jennifer.
be in
She
here
comes in
tonight.
sometimes.
She will definitely be in here tonight with us, man. So y'all know that's good. Wish I had the applaud. I'm gonna get that lined up so I can start putting that in too. When we
Yeah.
bring people in, she'll be here about midway through the show. Definitely going in. So I guess my question for tonight is: after a breakup, when is the appropriate time to start dating again? Don't make it. Don't. You all right, Talisha? You in there choking now? Oh, okay, definitely.
Be
Going
right
back to the
back.
question. All right. Uh, Angel said 20 minutes. After a breakup, when is the appropriate time to start dating again? This question was sent in tonight anonymously. Definitely want to hear how y'all feel on that because it was a whole post going around about it. Somebody said 3 weeks. Somebody said 30 days. Samantha said right away. I mean, I get that. I get okay. I'm gonna say after. Let's put a timeline on it. Say after you've been with somebody for a couple of years. When is the appropriate time to start dating again after you break up? Jamie said 3 to 6 months. Okay, Jamie, I can definitely see that. Anybody else in the comments got something to say? I'm gonna say about. I'm gonna have to agree with Jamie. Not maybe 3 to 6, maybe like 2 to 4, maybe 2 to 4 months after a serious relationship. If it ain't nothing serious, then the next night do your thing. I don't suggest it, but yeah, do your thing. Definitely want to know, how y'all feel about that. Waiting for Talisha to come back. She had to make a quick run, I believe, to the bathroom. She was in there choking. Angel said, "Well, it depends."
Don't do me like that. So, what was the question? I'm sorry.
When is the appropriate time to start dating again after a breakup? After a serious relationship, after a 2-year relationship, You done broke up with the person, y'all called it quits. How long is an appropriate time to start dating again? Jamie said 3 to 6 months. I said 2 to 4. Angel said 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Wow. That means you been gone mentally.
Man, that mean while that nigga walking out the door, you already getting dressed for the next date.
It happens with some people, men and women.
Oh man,
Uh,
my girl in the building. What's up with you, Claudette? Miss
hey,
Claudette Janowski.
Claudette.
My
Hey,
people from
girl.
Stockton,
Welcome.
man. When I was working at Safeway, she was working there. I was doing loss prevention there. Definitely good people. My people out there in Cali. Can't wait till they come visit us out here in Houston. Definitely gonna be a good time. My boy D King. What's up, D Ro? What's good, my guy?
Hey.
Thank you for coming to the Full Cup Podcast. Welcome, man. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's everywhere else. We do it 9 p.m. starting here in Texas. So California, that's 7
7.
o'clock. East Coast, that's 10. Pick accordingly. That's
Yes,
all I
I
can really
remember
tell you.
Mrs. Claudette be on your post and she be
All the
riding for
time.
you sometimes for these people that be acting crazy. Hey girl.
That's my girl, man. That's my girl, man. Definitely good people. Glad to see some new faces in here tonight. Uh Again, the question starting off tonight's podcast is what's good, my guy? Starting off is when is the appropriate time to start dating again after a serious relationship? After you
Or
broke up, when is the
divorce.
appropriate time, or divorce? When is the appropriate time to start dating again? Cubana Queen in the building will be a
Cubana.
co-host.
She
Will
gonna
be
be
a
on a little
co-host tonight.
later.
She will be our special guest
Yes.
co-host tonight. I know she got some good questions for us tonight.
Or topics or something.
I know she do. I just know she do.
But
Um,
go ahead.
she said, "I'm usually asleep by now." Claudette said, "It's all right, man. Glad you can make it tonight."
Wait a minute, by 7? Because is she in California still?
Yeah,
You sleep by 7, girl. Sometimes
7.
me too.
Out of there. Out of there. Knocked down, sleep. But no, definitely. So the question is for everybody that's just coming in again. Uh, she said the question is. Let me repeat the question. I start going over some of these answers. When is the appropriate time to start dating after a serious breakup? We're not talking about no, flash of the pan or we're talking about a real relationship. Oh, she said she works at 3 a.m. Oh yeah, start. Yeah, you got to
Oh,
be.
no wonder. Okay.
She said. Claudette said I feel it's on the person. It's on the person themselves. We all have different needs and wants. Absolutely.
Yes. What's up, 50? What's up,
My boy
family?
Fifth in the building. What's good with y'all? Y'all for real? Don't forget to check out Real Blunt. Oh, I got it
Man.
right. I got it
Yes, you
right. Don't
did.
forget to check out Real Blunt. They on YouTube. You can go to 50 or Jamie Williams' page and check that out, man. It's definitely a dope show. Y'all should check it out. They run shows on YouTube. They have great positive topics, black love, everything. Y'all check them out, man. Cubana
Yep.
said it depends on your healing process. Right.
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that. I definitely feel that if the relationship meant nothing to you and it didn't phase you as bad to like leave it, then definitely, start dating or whatever. Because dating don't mean you're in a whole nother relationship. That does happen too, but usually when you get out of a relationship, dating means you're going on dates, meeting new people, or maybe you spinning a block on somebody you used to date, and y'all relearning each other again. Hey, Cameron,
Cameron was good, my guy. I ain't seen you in a while.
good
Welcome
to
back to the
see
Full
you.
Cup. Good to see you, my
Miss your
guy.
crazy
Hope
conversations.
right. Hope all is well out there. The topic tonight is starting off is how long is it? When is it appropriate to start dating after a long relationship? We got
After a
somebody in
serious
here that said
relationship.
3 to 6 months. That was Jamie. I said 2 to 4. Angel said 20 minutes.
Kiwana said
Fuck.
depends on your healing process.
Right.
But I definitely think that a lot of people after a marriage or a long relationship, especially if it dragged on and things start happening to where they were hurting you, whether it's cheating or emotional abuse or whatever, like you got to heal from that before you move on and try to be in a relationship and you still bitter or mad or hurt over the last relationship. Like, that's how
Right.
the cycle begins, and people call you bitter, or, who hurt you, to the men. Cameron
Look at
said,
the
"Man,
stuff,
you
dog.
all don't miss me. Y'all been treating a nigga like a stepdog, like a step
Nigga,
dog
you ain't been around, man. We done had game giveaways. We didn't give away money
twice.
twice. We didn't give away money.
Trivia
Go definitely try to
games.
do that again. Trivia games. Gonna definitely hit
Yes.
that again sometime next week. So y'all stay tuned and look out for that. Definitely be giving away another $25 via Cash App or however else you get your money.
Yep,
Uh,
and not next week, but the week after, on that Tuesday, on the 12th, is Quincy's birthday. So we're gonna have a birthday show.
we'll have a birthday bash, y'all. A full cup birthday. Don't forget to pull up. Claudette says some people just don't skip a beat and don't stay for the kids. That's a cop out, right? Cubana said that's the problem. People jumping from one relationship to another. Absolutely. I do think
Man,
you do need time to heal between relationships, but your healing could be a lot quicker than others.
yes, another
Right,
Pisces in the
Claudette.
building.
Another Pisces.
Who's
You know in the
Claudette?
building, man. Turning up. I done made it, man. It's a national, it's a real nigga holiday, man. Take off
Is
work.
it
I'm letting you know.
though? I
It
don't know.
is. It's a real nigga holiday. So definitely excited.
She said
Definitely
it was a
excited about another year of
joke.
life.
Um,
He
but
said the 20
no,
minutes was a joke.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely feel like, oh no, yeah, we wasn't singling you out, Angel. We were just saying
Nah,
in
we was
general.
laughing. We thought it
But
was funny.
yeah, but no, I definitely, agree with that. A lot of people be moving on to the next relationship. They ain't healed from the other one. And some people be like, I don't need to heal. Some people can't even recognize that the relationship changed them in a negative way, or tainted them, or made them feel away. Hey, Alyssa Hayes.
My cutty? My
Yeah,
family? Alyssa
family.
in the building. What's
She
good
said
with
she
you,
came
man?
through.
Came through to the full cup. Thanks for coming to fuck with us. You could have been anywhere else in the world. You choose to come here to rock with us on the Full Cup podcast, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Cameron said, so I don't need it, and I'm already a dog. My coworker gave me a Cialis. I think that's how you spell it. I'm about to unblock people tonight just in case. Oh my God. You know what?
Hey, my nigga always coming through with the comedy, man. I
At
promise
least,
you. It's
if you
always
catch it
decent.
early, you can get the shot or the
No,
pill, whatever.
Cialis is a hard on pill. You don't see
Oh,
the
is it?
commercial?
Oh, my
Yes,
bad. I
it's
thought,
a
I don't
hard
know
on
why I
pill
thought he was saying,
for
oh,
old
I thought he
men.
was saying syphilis. This is the alcohol. It's kicking in. My
Syphilis,
bad.
no nigga.
I thought he said somebody had gave him something. Let it burn.
He's like, I don't need it.
Angel
I'm
said.
scared.
Angel said, "I'm actually nervous to talk to another man. I'm a definitely, or I'm a, and also don't repeat what you've seen family or friends do in relation. Yeah, a lot of people are not
Yeah,
good examples in this world. And when you do see good examples of people in, then hold on to that. Even just watching from afar, if y'all can't be close. I admire a lot of people, strangers and family members, that I'm not like, I don't talk to on the everyday basis. It's only, I see them and I have a real admiration for them, because of how they carry themselves, what they done been through, how they came out of it, what their testimony is. I truly believe that's a thing, because there's not a lot of people out here showing how to be a good person, single or in a relationship.
right.
He
Definitely
said, "I
right.
don't need it. I'm scared." He said,
That nigga
Angel
finna be
said,
up
"I'm
all
definitely
night.
chill for a minute because you married, Angel, with a little
my
baby."
my boy D Rose said if I break up during tax season, first off, I can't believe
Giving
that's
it
where
a
that
week and
started.
finding me a big
Yeah.
back.
My boy Cameron said I want a poly, I want a church going woman and a hoe at the same time. He
Okay.
said, praise the Lord, Pastor Pennies.
Well, what if she
Uh,
is a church girl in the streets and a freak? I mean, did I say it wrong? She's a church girl
yep,
in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
man.
Or do you just want two women? Just say that.
Y'all
But
crazy.
definitely, I just feel like, people, they should definitely take their time. And I feel like every relationship, you should bring something away with you, not just the negative, because you was with them. And if you was with them for a long time or married and had a whole life with them, you loved them and stayed for something. So
Right. You was there for a
love them for
reason.
that. Yeah. Learn your
You was definitely
lesson,
there
take the
for a reason.
good, and keep it moving. I truly don't believe in letting people ruin you for forever. We all have our moments where we feeling down and feel like somebody done drained us, and we trying to build ourselves back up. Plus regular life, especially if you've given your all to this person. So
Right.
you have those times, but like my mom used to tell me, and my mama's mama Medea, Maurice Smith,
Hey, mama's
Marie
mama.
Hodges.
Mama's mama.
She used to say, "You were you before you were with them, and you gonna be you after them."
Right.
So just remember that.
My boy Cameron said nobody's happy anymore. I don't think that that's true. Don't forget y'all to hit them likes and stuff right there at the bottom in that corner. Don't forget to hit them likes, share this live and everything else. Please hit the likes, the loves, the laughs, whatever else to feed into it. We're definitely trying to build into it. Cameron says social media is ruining relationships. I okay, this is what I feel. I feel if you let social media ruin your relationship wasn't strong enough anyway. That's just me, period. I feel like
I
when people
agree.
say they don't want to show who they dating on social media because it ain't nobody else's business, I think that's kind of a cop out because you're gonna be out and about anyway. I think you have a really weak relationship with that person, or you weak yourself. If you're gonna let something like social media ruin your relationship, this shit has been around for eons. It's been around for at least what 25 years. Social media.
Well, that's not eons.
That's eons. That's long enough for not to ruin your fucking relationship.
He said, "Angel,
He
don't
said,
buy
"Don't
me.
buy
Let's
me.
talk about
Talk
it."
about it." I don't think. I
Yes.
definitely don't think that.
Like Cubana said, I think social media exposes the fake,
It
and I think that
exposes the
it's a
bitching. Right.
yeah, I think it definitely does, and it exposes if you weak, before if you would be flirting or doing something, cheating or talking to somebody while you in a relationship, um, it wouldn't be on social media. It wouldn't be so easy. Like the girl or the guy would have to follow you home, learn who your person is, and come up to them like, "I'm with your man," or "I'm with, hey, that's my woman too."
Oh shit. That's all it takes is one
However
post.
men do it. But now they can just at the thumbs post something on their post or hit them up in the inbox like, "Hey, I'm with your woman," or "Hey, I'm with your
I
man."
think I think what's taken away from I think what social media has taken away is actually taking the girl out and like walking through the park, or sitting down over a meal, or it's kind of taken that away because a lot of people take that as dating. I think that's what it's taken away, sitting in somebody's face. Actually sitting there, getting to know them, tendencies and everything else. There's a lot of stuff you don't see when people are on social media, even if it's just FaceTime. You don't get to see a lot of their reactions and attention span and everything else when other people are around. Then you get around other people and this motherfucker going crazy.
And then it makes introverts like me never want to talk to people face to face again. No, I'm just because you so used to being able to text. I don't even like to call. Like if we talking on the phone, just chopping it up, then I really care about you. Like I'm really cool with you. I only talk on
Right.
the phone if I have to, like giving directions, or we're about to talk about something we're about to do, like we're about to go somewhere or meet up. Then I'll talk. But just to be on the phone, no. Text me whatever you need because I'm asleep, and when I wake up, I'll respond, or I'm cooking, or I'm driving, or I'm having me time. So, or at least trying.
See me, I'm a phone call type person. I hate text messaging. I hate it because I think so much get lost in text messaging, and so much shit is assumed when people text message because you can't really hear the tone that they saying it in. So you'll take it a certain way in the conversation to get like dead for a minute, like whoa. And you don't want to ask them like, "What the fuck you mean by that?" Then it's a whole different ball game. Then that person like, "What do you mean? What I mean?" And then turn into a whole thing. I think talking like how we talking now, like you can actually see it. You can see the person's expression. Like if you see hear me see something I don't like, you gonna see my face. Like you gonna see it. Like you gonna know. Just I don't know. I think that's was the part of social media that's killing relationships, not the not the being in relationships on Facebook or on social media.
Oh, Karen, first of all, Angel is married. Don't slide in her DMs and start no arguments in her household.
I'm what Cameron said. I'm shooting my shot.
Miss Claudette said her husband is the same. He rather talk than text. What's his sign, Claudette? So I said, no lie. Please call me. I hate texting. Wait,
Right,
Angel, no,
yeah.
you not. What is going on? I'm gonna text you after the show, girl. Oh my goodness. This is about to be a show. No, this like he said, I am not married. He said, oh my God, I'm interested in her, not her husband. Oh, he's an Aquarius. How does that work? Aquarius and Pisces. Oh,
It's work.
that's Blueface and Krishan Rock.
Blueface, baby.
But that might not be how y'all are. But nah. But nah, I know I'm bad at calling people and all that. That face to face is good though. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Instead of talking on the phone, if I could, I would rather us hang out. Like, you come to my house, bring your blanket. After we done talking and eating, we can take a nap on the couch, wake back up, eat some more, say goodbye,
Go
have a
back to
drink,
sleep.
have a few drinks. But no, definitely. I just think though that people need to definitely work that out before they get with the next person. Do
Right.
yourself and the next person a favor by doing the work so you don't have to be a burden on somebody else because you wouldn't want them to be a burden on you. And the fact that they like, of course, we're gonna have to help people unpack some things. Everybody's not whole like all the time. You know what I'm saying? But you can try. You can be like 80. You can try to at least be like 80, 85% whole and actively working through the rest. Like, don't be lazy and just be like, well, this is just the way I am. Because I've been through this and I've been through that. And, men ain't shit or women ain't shit. Because a lot of people ain't shit, but there's still some shit people out, like some people who are the shit who are out there.
There's still some shitty people.
There's some people who are the shit, but there's definitely more people who ain't shit. But what do you expect? That's just the world. Like
It
everything
is.
ain't gonna be gravy like that.
And right, and Claudette, I'm a person to person too. Like, hey man, let's chop it up. Like for real. Like I don't like, he said, come get this food. Look, oh.
Okay.
Okay. Hey man,
Cameron, are you
first
in
off,
California?
the Full Cup podcast is not responsible for any relationships that come apart of the Full Cup podcast, but we do encourage people to do their thing. We are not responsible.
Come, you know what? I'm trying to read these comments. This one said, "Let me save you from this nigga." She said, "Stop! I got Jesus." Don't even get him started on Jesus
We
or
all got
church
Jesus.
girls or
We all got
church girls. Miss
all that
Claudette
glitters
said,
ain't gold, right?
always. That's how we know if we can vibe together or not. Yeah,
Right,
definitely. Jamie said all that glitters ain't gold is definitely not.
right.
You gotta really get to know the person to know if they are gold or gold plated.
Sometimes you just need jewelry for a night, though. So gold plated is just fine.
I mean, if it's for the night or the
Sometimes,
weekend.
sometimes, man, sometimes you need a home cooked meal. Sometimes you need something out the microwave. Thank you very much. Oh shit!
I only warm up stuff at work because I can't cook. But every time else, I want it fresh.
Right. Stop playing. She said I baked the cake, y'all. Okay, we're going to have to definitely see that.
What kind of cake did you make?
Here we go.
Nah, but what was your other one? Or was that the second one?
That was the first one that I brought up tonight. That was the first one. The second question tonight was, Do you let your family slide for some bullshit? Do you let your family slide more with bullshit than you do other people?
Yeah, but I mean, like how? Like, give me an example.
Like, you and your family member got into it. Y'all exchange some words. Is it ugly forever, or do y'all come back together quicker? You know, if it's a friend or something. Like between the two people. Like, are you going to let family slide for some more bullshit? Say your family did you wrong, and say somebody you ain't family with did you wrong. Do you let them? Do you give them more of a pass?
I will say for me, it depends. And this is me being all the way honest because, of course, we all first want to say no for everybody. What's up, Gaines? He said people who hold grudges have small brains. Yeah, I actually believe, some of that.
My
I
brain kind of
definitely
small then, because it be fuck you for a long time.
I want to be holding grudges and stuff like that, but holding grudges only affects you. Like I've said before, like forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. So you won't be holding that poison around, walking around bitter, saying what everybody is because one person or a couple of people have done you wrong. But I definitely feel like there should be boundaries. I definitely feel like if somebody disrespect you in a way that you don't have to hate them, but you ain't gotta be their friend no more.
For
You know?
me, it's like if we family and we close, then you really don't get a pass like that because you know you close to me. So you shouldn't be doing that to me. Honestly, you shouldn't. This nigga crazy.
Oh my god.
You definitely shouldn't be doing that if you my family and we close and we on a different level.
Samantha said yes, they get small pass, but they will get it. Now we move on. We family. I definitely feel like some family members, some friendships and family ships. Yes, you know what I mean. Um, Angel said she went to court and filed documents. I have no words for her. Period. Oh yeah, nah. Some things you just can't come back from.
Yeah,
Miss
and
Claudette
that's one of them.
said, but for my inner peace, I would say I let them slide because I'm a firm believer in karma. Yes, me too.
Yes, I just
Um,
think that if you a family member or you close to me, it's certain shit that you shouldn't do because we have a certain type of relationship. Honestly, I just think that's what it is. Like, it's like a coach knowing a player is good, he gonna be harder on that player than he is on anybody else. Like, I think that's just
swear to
this
God,
nigga's
man.
stupid, bro. I swear to God, bro. I don't
Oh
know
my
why you come
God.
over here with the nonsense. Definitely.
The
Claudette said she
king,
wouldn't. Huh?
she was trying to correct herself, but the king
Uh,
said, Dro said, depending or depends on who it is, small brains, nah, some shit is too deep. Yeah, I definitely
right.
think some things is real deep. Um, she said my mama lied on me and said I kidnapped my sister's kids. Almost went to jail for kidnapping. See,
See,
yeah,
and that's what I
no.
mean. You don't get a pass for that. Claudette said, if we close, you shouldn't be out of pocket. Let me know what's up. Right. It's okay for us to have a disagreement and argue, but it should never come to where we out of pocket behind some bullshit. You should be able to talk to me. You should be able to say something. Especially if you didn't call me and talk to me on the phone or we didn't sat in each other's face, or we didn't went through other shit that's we've been through in life and we didn't been there for each other, then definitely nah, man. I definitely think you should. I definitely think you shouldn't, man.
I think it depends on their character. Like to me, I feel like if they do this all the time to people or to me, then you know, after too many times, it is what it is.
It
I'm
is.
probably gonna, definitely cut you off. But if it's like a one off, if it's a one off situation, like I'm not willing to just stop being friends or family or a spouse with somebody on something that was a one time thing or, an incident that we could work through. Like everybody's not worth throwing away just because your feelings got hurt. It's okay to say your feelings got hurt. It's okay to tell them that how you feel about them, but just cutting everybody off, then we wonder why in this society that people are lonely.
Right.
Loneliness and depression is at an all-time high in this era, like in this last decade.
right? And it
And it's
be
because people always willing to just cut people off for any old thing and stay cut off and not
I,
communicate nothing. Go ahead.
nothing. I think the closest to you will do you. I think that's one of the best phrases I can come up with is the closest to you will do you, honestly. And it's not even holding a grudge. It's more like protecting your peace, like Claudette said. Like, hey, it's not me holding a grudge against you, family, but it's just I can't fuck with you like that no more. Like if I see you out and about, ain't like I'm not gonna speak, but we'll never be close like that again because you didn't pull some bullshit, some
Yeah, because
unnecessary bullshit.
you could definitely understand what's happening and still be offended and still somebody has crossed a boundary. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, and you could forgive somebody and not be cool with them no more. You don't just because you forgive them doesn't mean you got to be friends with them. Or
right,
it got to go back to the way it was because if a trust was broken,
right.
you know what I mean?
I want to see
And
you
that
eat, but you can't eat at this table.
stop forgiving everyone tonight off this pill. Said once you Dro said once you let shit slide, people tend to think they are slick. Playing with my freedom could cost you your life for real. Samantha said it be the family that do it. Yang said some people have a chip on their shoulder like elementary kids, but then in the next breath they will claim to be enough. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Enlightened. They'll claim to be enlightened. He meant to say they'll claim to be enlightened.
Oh, I see it. Enlightened. Um, but nah, I mean that happens all the time. But that's what being able to make up your mind on what you're willing to forgive and what you're willing to not move on with a person. You know what I mean? After they've done
Right.
you wrong. I definitely believe that you should
Claudette said no
forgive.
room for disappointment, for hurt, none of it. Right. I don't have no time or
Yeah.
none of it. The way life is going right now, just leave me alone. I think that's the best thing you can do for people that really don't fuck with you, man. Just leave me alone. If I've been there for you in your darkest hour, then it's ugly. Just because you
Hey, Will,
forgive, my
Will.
boy Will in the building was good with you. He said just because you forgive doesn't mean you're gullible. Right, it don't. But forgiving does not mean that I have to sit up there and forget about what you did and still kick it with you.
Yeah,
I can't.
definitely.
If you didn't did some shady shit or you didn't recruited other people to hate me, or you recruited other people or you didn't win and talk bad about me behind my back for no reason, I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you because you're gonna do this every time.
And I
No.
find I know people be like, they'll cut someone off without telling them why. They be like, because you know what you did. Um, yeah, like Kiana said, it doesn't mean we reconcile either, right?
Right.
And so I think that though, I think it depends on the closeness of your friendship. You with some people, we could fall out and talk about it. Like when we
Right.
done being mad, we can come back like, "Hey, girl, I just felt like this and I felt like that. Well, I wasn't trying to be like that, but I felt like this." You have certain, or you should have a few people in your life that you're close enough to do that with. But
Especially when
I don't.
alcohol is involved.
Yeah, especially if alcohol is involved, but or just emotions being involved. But there's some people that it's not even worth doing that because you know that this is in their character. They probably gonna get in an argument and deny it, or be offensive, and now y'all fighting instead of you just not talking to them no more. Y'all enemies, So I just feel like some people are not worth it. You just gotta move in a different way. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's not even worth saying nothing.
It's not. Definitely not. That's just how I feel, man. I mean, certain stuff you just ain't gonna get past. But like I said in the comments, God forgives. I don't.
Well, you gotta forgive if you want God to forgive you.
I forgive you just enough for God to make sure it's cool between me and the Lord.
Yeah, say that or something.
Yeah.
'Cause you walking around with a heart full of hate,
Nah, it
thinking that
don't be
God
that.
gonna
It's just
bless you.
it don't be that. It's just like, man, like if I'm a cool person, I'm not saying I'm a perfect person because I have fucked up ways that people think are fucked up about me too. But I'm not negligent. I'm not doing stuff to purposely hurt people. I've never been that type of person. Now, if you're doing shit to purposely hurt me, then fuck you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, nigga. That ain't no hate or nothing, nigga. It's fuck you. And that's for real. I still, if you got kids that
You
I'm still
said that
cool
in one
with,
of your songs
yeah, and I meant it. I meant it
in the beginning. Just
in the
oh my
beginning.
goodness.
Man, it's fuck you. And this ain't meant for radio no way. Play the song. And the song is called "Fuck You,"
Yeah,
and I mean that, and and certain people don't get it. I forgive you just enough. I ask God to let me forgive you and let the hate out of my heart, but I don't forget about what the fuck you did.
yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Kiwana said she's the same way. She said she forgive, but stay over there.
yeah,
Gaines said, I have a personal life rule. I never go to sleep with a grip or gripe or animosity with anyone. I refuse to take your bullshit into tomorrow. Yeah. And you know what? That's a muscle that has to be exercised. It's not a natural thing for people to just forgive and let things go because pride, ego, hurt, you know what I'm saying? So like some people don't want to let that go. And then if it's
right,
happened before to them, they like, man, this didn't happen to me again. Now they feel like everybody do this. It only take one or two, I mean, more than one person to do the same thing, and they feel like everybody's the same. And a lot of people are like that. Will said, I feel when a person is wrong and if they apologize, they should never end it with the but at the end. Because that
right.
can salvage a friendship if you can own up to your error. Yeah, you must forgive if you want God to forgive. Exactly. This
And
is
I don't mean
Claudette.
forgive like having a disagreement over a political issue, because me and Will, man, we'll talk for hours about political shit and different ways we feel about certain things, but it's never came to where it was an argument or we left the conversation without saying, I love you, bro, or, it's good. It's always open arms. That's different. A lot of these people get caught up in that football teams, political shit, religion, and then all of a sudden they no longer cool with each other. My girl, Claudette, me and her have totally different political views on who we think should be president, and for different reasons. But that'll never come to where it's any hate for her or anybody in her family because they feel a different way than I do. That's what the world is, and it never should bring it to where I don't want to talk to you or I'm arguing with you or like, no man, fuck them because they feel this way. That shit should never slide. Right.
Yeah. I
That
tell
shit should
people
never slide, man.
if I don't put up with my mom's bullshit, there's no exception for any other person, right?
Right. What did my boy Will say? You can go ahead and read it, Talisha. I see you.
Oh, I already read it, baby.
Oh, okay. Want to make sure we get all the comments read tonight.
Not over no petty shit. Yeah. But some people will they will get mad and over something petty and not talk to you no more.
Right.
I always feel like that means that the trash took itself out. Because if you get mad at me over something petty, or if we supposed to be close or bigger than that, and you can't come talk to me and you just cut me off, then you wasn't meant to be my friend. I had to
Right.
really learn not to get upset about weird people being weird all of a sudden because of their own stuff, and we are grown and we can't talk. We
That's
supposed to be
crazy.
on a certain level and we can't talk. Okay, well you're not my person, and that's okay.
And me and
I don't.
Talisha have had friends over the years that have just stopped talking to us out of nowhere because they felt we had a small disagreement. Like it was crazy. A lot of people that we've talked to, some people we didn't even have a disagreement with. They just kind of like filtered out because
Yeah,
they
I
felt
think
a
that's
certain way and
people in
start
life
hanging
too.
around certain people. Yeah, like
You
it's
just filter,
crazy.
and I don't think you should take it any
Any type of
way.
way.
Yeah. Gaines said, you don't respect your mom, that's a red flag. So I agree with you, but I want to say also, I don't think that she's saying she don't respect her mom. She said she's not going to put up with her bullshit.
And that's not
So putting
disrespect
up
at
with
all.
somebody's bullshit doesn't mean that you don't respect them. That means you respect yourself.
Claudette said, I tell people if I don't put up with she already read that. Sorry. She said, there's no
Yeah, I
exception
already
for
read
other
them
people.
down.
Right. Oh, my bad.
So
My bad.
what I was gonna say kind of ties into kind of what we're talking about friendships and things like that, or people in your life. So on Tuesday we asked, the people that were there at the end, what should the next subjects be? And one of them was
That
the
was Jamie.
essence of loyalty.
Oh,
No,
no.
she
That
had
was,
consistency.
okay.
But the or why aren't people consistent? And I think, well, I'm gonna start with that one because I feel like that one is a little shorter. But consistency and why people aren't consistent. Why can't they just be consistent in relationships, friendships, having a job, um, keeping up with their family or whatever, goals. I just think that consistency, it requires discipline, accountability, and responsibility.
Absolutely.
So if you're
Absolutely.
struggling with any of those, then you can't be consistent.
Right.
You know, Again said, honoring your parents means shut up and take it. Oh
No, it don't.
no, especially when you become an adult, it definitely does not.
I think the problem with consistency is people don't practice that starting off young. It starts in school, it starts at home, it starts on things that they start and never finish. I think that's where that comes from. A lot of people start a lot of shit and don't finish it. So they'll never be consistent on anything that they do. That's what I feel. I feel like it's something you have to really groom yourself to do from a young age because it's hard to learn the older you get because you're kind of stuck in your ways.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. And um, Mrs. Claudette said, "Thank you. My mom has an addiction, and with that comes a ton of BS. I always stop to help her with at any given moment. See,
Right.
Gaines, that's why you shouldn't judge." I always tell people though, I'm one of the biggest people I know that don't judge because you just never know people's life. Samantha said they are not sure where they want to do with themselves. They may not had it before. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I definitely think like even in relationships and like I said, friendships, that's one of the biggest things is people not being consistent. You know what I
Right.
mean? Not consistently being a good friend or paying attention. It's the same way with, if you want to lose weight or if you want to stop a bad habit. You know what I mean? You got to be responsible. It's a discipline. Being consistent with being a good parent. Anything that you do. Gaines said, if your parents are broke and on drugs, you still have to do whatever they tell you. He's
No, you don't.
joking.
No, you don't.
He's gotta be joking.
You're gonna be because if that's the case, you're gonna be feeding their addiction. You're gonna be feeding whatever they need because they're gonna always tell you, "Hey, I need some money for this or I need some money for that," and that's not what they need it for. Like you can't. No, that don't. It don't float that way, man. I'm being 1,000 with you. I've had plenty of people that's been addicted to different drugs in my family, and you can't do that. You can't, regardless. And my mom's, if she was hooked on drugs, it'd be the same way. Like, nah, you can't, because you're really hindering them. You're not hurting them. You're handicapping.
And them telling you whatever they telling you can be irrational. So I'm not gonna follow anybody who's irrational.
Right? I'll be there for you. That's what Miss Claudette just said.
She said I
He gonna be
can't
there
and
for
won't
her.
force her, a grown woman, to do anything she isn't ready for. I can only be there for her.
Right? That's all you can do. When they ready to stop, then they'll be ready to stop. But they
Look,
can't make
another
you.
go ahead.
They can't make you do stuff. That's not
Another
healthy. That's toxic.
another example of being consistent when when you're trying to, stop a bad habit. Hey Luther.
My boy Luther in the building. What's good with you, my guy?
Will said, "Well, my mom used to drink and smoke cigarettes. I never will buy her no beer, no alcohol because I don't have to stay like that."
You
Yeah,
don't.
for sure. Joe said,
Right.
"But that can be enabling. Sometimes you have to
Right.
stop."
Right. You handicapping them.
Yeah, Mrs.
That's
Claudette
how.
said
That's
she
how.
raised.
Yeah. You handicapping them.
She said she raised me to be who I am. This woman isn't who raised me, and I'm not mad by no means at all. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
You have to do what you have to do, regardless, and you don't let anybody walk over you because of who they are to you. So that means that you have to let your spouse walk over you or your kids because you love them dearly. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what self-respect, self-esteem. You know what I mean? Self love is all about giving people boundaries.
Right, man. Right.
Um, we didn't win a few different places. Luther, we at this moment was kind of talking about what was going on in the comments. Because Gaines was saying, that your parents should be able to do and say what they want, regardless, even if they're on drugs, or out of their minds or irrational. We were saying, nah, that ain't it. Before they were talking about consistency and why people can't be stay consistent in whatever they're doing, relationships or otherwise. Gaines said, yeah, my theory is if you do what you're supposed to, God will eventually work it out. Yeah,
Right.
but God also gave us, common sense in our own brain. So He don't want us to be a fool.
Right. Not
Will
at
said,
all.
I meant to say I don't like to see her like, oh, okay, yeah, definitely. He, and Cubana said, God said to guard your heart and parents do not provoke your children to wrath. Thank you, because I was trying to think of it. I was really trying to think of it. Yes,
Told y'all, man. We
exactly.
really be having some great guest host.
Conversations on here
Kibana's gonna be one of those people that come on tonight,
in the
man.
next
So it's
few
definitely in the next
minutes.
few minutes she gonna be on here and she gonna have questions, and then y'all can ask her questions like this how the show
Yes,
go, and this is what it builds up to. And this is what makes us great as a people, and this is why we have the show. We do go off and we talk about a lot of stuff, but when we having conversations like this is where we want to build at. Honestly, this is
man.
not to down how anybody else feels about it, but it's to it shows. What can I say? It shows.
Versatility.
Yeah, it shows the width of the mind. It shows how much people, how far people's mind going in certain things, and how people can be talking about the same thing and say it in a different way.
Right. Yeah. Again, said God said not to lean to your own understanding. He definitely did. That's a whole thing we can go deep on, but he also
He
said
said he'll
some other
also give
things.
you your own understanding if
N-
you follow him.
Yeah, you gotta follow him though, and he not gonna let you get walked on or disrespected. Mrs. Claudette said, I'm consistent with making sure my kids and grandkids aren't around and exposed to that. Exactly. Will said in the next chapter, right after it says, honor your mother and your father. Mrs. Claudette said, Will, how when you've seen them dishonor themselves?
Right.
And
You
then
got
Gay
to.
said,
No,
no, he
I get what he's
didn't.
saying. He
That's
did say
actually
that.
in the
It's in the
scripture, though.
Bible,
It
bro.
is. It's
Uh,
scriptural.
but when a parent is hurting themselves, you don't have to you don't have to pay into that. You don't have to be a part of that. You can be there for them to help them do better. Come and clean the house, make them a meal, feed them. But as far as like what they doing to be addicted to what they own, man, you don't have to play into that. Will said my mom used to drink and smoke cigarettes. He didn't feed into that. And he don't,
Right.
and he not supposed to if he feel like that's not right. If that's the way God is leading him not to do that, he's not supposed to do that. You can still love your parent without feeding into their handicaps.
Right.
Cause that's like if my mom told me right now, give me $100, I want to buy some crack. No, I'm not gonna honor that.
Plus, he didn't say do. He didn't say that you had to. I'm trying to get my thoughts together because I don't want to go deep into these scriptures and all. Um, Gaines said, which scripture I need to look that up because the whole Bible is about letting go of the flesh and human logic. Nah, yeah, definitely. Will said, God said to honor them and ain't up to us if want to or not. We have no choice in the matter. We just have to honor them if they don't honor themselves. Yeah, and honoring means to love and respect.
Yeah, doesn't mean
It
if they
doesn't
tell
mean,
you to do something that's wrong, you're supposed to follow it.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say, basically, in a nutshell. You know what I mean?
We
You can
gotta
be
have Will
loyal
as
to
a
your,
guest on here one night. But Will,
yeah, definitely.
he don't be up late like that. We gotta definitely have him as a guest on the podcast one night if he's willing to come. Definitely get on here and get live and let him talk, man, because he got a lot of sense, man. Real smart brother, man. Real smart brother, man. That's why I fuck with him. I love you, bro, and you know that. Come get this fucking hat.
Oh goodness. So you ready to slide up on Cubana?
Don't let Cubana come on in here. We letting y'all know though we do this every Tuesday and Thursday. This is the Full Cup podcast. Your cup do not have to be full of alcohol. That's not what we encouraging. The full cup means to be half full instead of being half empty. That's all it means. Cubana, whenever you're ready, go ahead and hit the link. I'll see you in the green room and I'll bring you in. Don't worry about it. My boy Luther said sometimes it can be unknown people who help feed into their addictions. My mom
Yeah.
is a heavy alcoholic, and when we all get together, we have to tell people don't bring any liquor. Right,
Right.
right.
Exactly. Instead of doing exactly what they want you to do just because they said it and you want to honor them. No, that's not right. You have to use your logic. You know what I
Is
mean?
that
God
you,
gave us
ma'am?
free
Hey y'all,
will.
hey.
Hey. How are you?
I'm good, can't complain.
Can we get you to
That's
touch on the
good.
subject that we having right now?
Um, I look at it in more than one way. Well, first off, I'm a PK, so I was
Man,
So is
raised
she.
fellow PK.
exactly. So I do believe in honoring your parents, but also in the Bible it does states about the parents also provoking not their children to wrath. So just because you're a parent don't mean all the time you know exactly what you're doing, because we parents make mistakes too. We make mistakes as parents. So I feel
Man,
that it's a fine line, to tread. When you get an adult, it's more of a respect thing. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You obey as a kid. You honor when you become an adult. So you respect them. You don't cussing them out and all the extra. So that's how I look at it. I'm an adult now. I'm not obeying my mama because it's something
Mm,
she may tell me to do. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
Like, that
But
ain't
I
for
hmm
me.
respect her, and I'm not gonna disrespect
Yes,
her. So that's my take on it.
exactly. All right, y'all.
Welcome to the full
Well,
cup, man.
how you want to do it, baby?
Man, it's however you want to do it, but I'm gonna let you take the wheel on this.
You gonna let me take the wheel?
You take the wheel. Talisha, take the wheel.
Gay said, "Yeah, but if your parents provoke you to wrath, whose fault is it?"
Theirs.
Yes, theirs, because they
That's why
still
the
have to
Bible put
make a
that scripture in
decision.
there. It's absolutely theirs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not
they still
supposed
have
to.
to
They're
make
not
their own choices. They're
right.
not immune to what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? So your kids, especially when they're adults, you have to respect them as such. Joe said, "I'm a PK too, but you can get it anyway on any day, twice on
On
Sunday."
Sunday, hey, stop
Right.
playing with me, man. Stop playing.
They be trying us the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, I wasn't brought up
So,
that way, so I'm still with it. Like
nah,
Talisha,
Angel said,
Talisha is our
"Sorry, I
guiding
burnt
light.
myself."
Talisha is our guiding light in this family. I am what the God uses as a weapon, and
Nah, he
I've
always
I've
talking
come
about
to
stuff.
understand that.
Just like he said, "Oh, we know Talisha gonna bring it around and Kirk Franklin it up." Like, come on now, they don't even do it.
Go ahead. All my people say, my enemy say, you gonna get
Nah.
it right for us
Cousin,
every
you said
time.
you gonna put God's spin on it, huh? Every time.
Yeah,
Yeah, listen,
every
me and
time.
my siblings have a joke. We have a running joke that, like we're the kids. When we start drinking, we finna start preaching.
Luther
Like
Luther
that's
said my quote: "Shoot first, ask I don't even ask questions later. I already know what happened.
man,
I'm shooting first, and I deal with the consequences. Trust me.
Right.
Trust and
That's what me and my
believe.
sister was just saying that earlier. We like bash Mr. Head and think about heaven later.
man.
That's the beautiful
But
thing about my God. He gonna forgive me.
Exactly.
they say when you drink, what's in your heart comes out. That's what
The
I
truth
always think
serum.
about it.
That's what they say. It's the
Yeah,
truth
and
serum.
so we love to talk about God. We love to talk, about deep things and spirituality. Uh, that's just how it is. That's why I like to have my little sip while and it helps me with my while talking and being an extrovert
Right.
when I'm on here.
For sure. Claudette,
It's
go ahead.
fun.
You going to bed. Be blessed. We thank you for
Go,
coming on, man. Every
yes.
Tuesday and Thursday when you can come on. If you're in California, the show starts at 7 p.m. Feel free to join at any time. We be on for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, sometimes three, depending on how the show is going. Like it'd be like that sometimes. So Please come back. My thank you. Thank you for coming to the Full Cup.
Yes, thank you. So look, y'all know when we have a guest on here, we love to do the 15-minute flame. And it's
Yes.
just basically where, you get to ask the person anything you want about them. And as long as they want to answer it, they can answer it.
Mhm.
um, and then also, do you have a topic you want to talk about tonight?
Let's see. You know what? I did kind of have like a question. A question. Two questions
Yeah.
actually. Two questions.
Yes.
Kind of like
Yes.
a topic. So one of them is about submission and
Hey,
and
Prashan. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
in marriage. Like what is your definition of being submissive in a marriage? And also another one was, where is all this man woman hate coming from? Like, when did we start doing it where we're separating a man don't
Ooh.
need a woman don't need a
Okay.
man? Like, where that come from?
Let's get to the first one. When it comes to marriage, you have to be a if you to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower.
True.
Submission comes in many different ways. Everybody thinks when they say submit, it's like what I say, do woman, you do, and it does not
Right.
work like that. It seems like, or when
Exactly.
she say, babe, this is what you need to do, it doesn't work like that. Because you are still, especially if you two strong individuals, y'all gonna bump
Hmm.
heads. That's just
Absolutely.
gonna happen. Submitting is not the way people making it seem. Submitting is knowing I had a long day and my wife's being there for me. Like, all right, babe, I got you. Submitting is me stepping in when she's tired. Submitting is not arguing and listening because she had a bad day or anything else that's going on, or being understanding. A lot of people are thinking that it's like, hey, shut up, do what I say, and don't give no opinion. And it's not that, because your relationship
Absolutely.
will not last long. Your relationship won't last long for shit. Now,
Man.
us as
Absolutely.
men, we have this thing where we puff our chests out, and when we with our fellas, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all seen the episode of Martin on the very first episode, and he was like, "Yeah, what I said in there, it went." He said, "Don't let me ask this again." But y'all seen the way it went when she was getting ready to leave. He was like, "No, Tina, don't know." Like I'm letting
Right.
y'all, like I'm telling y'all, man. Like a lot of that stuff that we do as macho shit, it be us just being men, talking. But if you in a relationship, man, then you know how that shit go. You know how that shit really go. It's no, it's leaders in both aspects. Honestly, and that's
Absolutely.
really what it is. It's everybody's a leader in this house besides the kid. But
So,
Right.
everybody in this house that's grown is leaders in this house. So it's certain stuff like today I wanted to buy some shit and Talisha was like, mm-mm. I was like, babe, I just want to. She was like, mm-mm. I said, but if I could just, she's like, mm-mm. I
Hmm.
pouted and everything, lip out on my way home,
he
listening
really
to
did.
angry
I almost
music.
gave in.
Like I don't even want to talk to you,
See,
but I guarantee you, it
but the
worked out for
respect
the best.
factor, the
Oh
respect
yeah,
factor, because she said no, not right now. You know what I'm
Exactly. And
saying?
it wasn't a straight no. You got it. It was not right now.
Not right now. Yeah, because it be like that sometime, and that's where the submission comes. I think is absolutely both ways, and I just like this generation got it so twisted when it comes to submission and relationships and things of that sort. And it's just like it's crazy to me. Like I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Like that is not how it's supposed to be. Submission
Nah.
and then it's like the respect thing, and it's the like for me when it comes to submission, I know the husband is the head. That's the automatic. But yet and still I like you said, I have my say so too. If I feel it's
yes,
this way, so we need to come to a common denominator. Not just
Right.
what you say trump it all.
and it
And then
Right.
don't.
it's
Have y'all ever
and
seen?
then
Y'all seen 300?
you may have a you may be the spender. At least you may be the conservator. No, we're not going to spend. Quincy, you're the spender. So you're like, okay, nope. You know what I'm saying?
How
So
did she
at that
know?
point,
No, I'm just joking.
Because I am. I'm
cause
quick
he
to be like,
always
you
got
know
on
what?
all them
Look,
jerseys every time turn
exactly.
around trying to floss
Every
his
jerseys.
jerseys
Hey
and his
man, I
shoe
just but
game.
my shoe game is
Man.
ugly. Ooh, my shoe game is ugly. I can't lie. My shoe
Um,
game is ridiculous.
let's get these comments real quick. Will said a man and a woman supposed to submit to each other. As long as a man submit under God, everything is going to fall in order. Yes.
Absolutely.
Servants are the best leaders. And Angel, you didn't said something, but a lot of people is gonna be like, I'm not a servant, or I don't want to serve. But
Bullshit.
I'm gonna get
A
on that in
servant.
a second.
You a servant.
Yeah. Samantha said you better speak that. Dro said submission for a wife is understanding you get a vote, but knowing it may not matter because the husband bears the weight on his shoulders in most situations. For
That's
men, it's
true.
knowing to consider her vote. Gaines said, let
Right.
me
Yeah.
tell you, if you fellas ever find a real submissive woman, one who wants you to take over her whole life, her bank account, everything, keep her. She's a diamond. Luther said, I must speak on the behalf of a lot of black men. As men, we are not tough. We're
Talk to
not
me.
taught how to be submissive. We are not
Talk.
Hmm.
taught how to love a woman. We have to learn as we go. This is why that old saying is alive. A patient woman builds a great man.
That's true.
Yeah.
But in this day and time, a lot of women aren't learned to, they're taught
Yeah, that's
they're
what I was
taught
thinking
be
too.
independent, take care. You don't need no man. You can pay your own bills, this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? So they're not taught to be submissive too. That's the generation that we're in, what makes it so hard with the dating game and becoming a couple, because everybody gonna be fighting. No, I'm supposed to be independent. My mama said I don't need no man. So
Yeah, because that's how they seen it.
right.
You know what I mean? And that's that whole thing where it rolls down. If you or your kids have never seen, a woman be loved, then it's gonna be hard for them to imitate that. They're
Absolutely.
working their way through the dark and listening to, the world. So that's the
Right.
whole thing with the whole detriment of the breakdown of families.
Hmm.
Because even if you can co-parent, at least if it's a healthy relationship co-parenting, you can still show love in a way of co-parenting.
Right.
You know what I mean? For that person. I mean, it may not be romantic, but it's something as far as showing respect, how to
My
work
boy,
together, partnership.
my, my boy said, Game said, men don't submit. LOL. What the fuck? We do, bro. I'm telling you, it's deeper than what you
Wow.
think. It's deeper than
Absolutely,
what
men
you think.
submit.
It's deeper than
Angel.
what you think, man. It's deeper than what you
So
think. And thank you,
I
Angel. She said it is, Quincy. He said I stepped it up for my son because of you. Thank you. That means the
um
world to me. That means the world, man. I'm really out here trying to do something different and break curses.
I
You feel me? I'm trying to get
definitely.
these 49er fans to be Cowboy fans and
Oh
cut the
my
Oh no,
bullshit.
God.
you ain't
See, that's why
no.
I was trying to talk
See,
before you
that's
went
where you
into
went
that.
wrong. See, I was on your side, and that's where you went wrong.
You knew that was coming.
What?
Look, wait, hold on.
I knew you. I knew you was. I knew you was gonna have it ready.
Oh
I knew
my
you was gonna have it
God.
ready. I knew it. I was like,
See,
she gonna
I
come on
was
here with something.
ready.
I knew it. I knew it. And it
Yes,
was in arm's
absolutely,
reach. He said, "Cause I know this nigga gonna go there."
absolutely.
Niner
Y'all
gave
Oh
cowboy
him
fans, y'all
shit,
hers.
can't help yourself. It's okay though.
man. My
Hey,
boy Cliff in the
Cliff
building. What's good with you, Cliff?
family.
Cuzzo,
Damn, man.
So the question that Jennifer or Cubana had first.
either one is fine.
Okay, I didn't know if
Okay,
you
cause we're
wanted your government name out there. Like,
It's
wait a
all
minute,
good.
they don't know.
All
But
crazy.
was about being submissive and what we thought about being submissive.
Mhm.
Um, and all right, Will. He said later, guys. Good night, Lord willing. Chop it up with you all another time. Yeah,
love you,
definitely.
bro.
I
Love you,
know he
bro.
getting some rest for work tomorrow. What was the second question again? So the whole hate with men
Yeah,
hating women. But
the
before
man
we,
against woman train they have going on. It's like every time you turn around is something, the man against the woman, the woman against the man, and it's just
You know where I
like
think that started at? And fellas, don't jump on me. Please don't. I think that started from irresponsible niggas. And I mean this in the most respectful way.
okay.
Women begin to hate men because them not being there for when they need to be there. You didn't sit up here and you done made a baby with this woman, you left her with all these bills, then you cut out and go start a new fucking family. Then
Hmm.
when you get tired of that situation, you go on and do the next best thing.
Hmm.
Now what you then did is you didn't create a hate between these women because you didn't lie to both and
Hmm.
you didn't left out. honestly, that's what I think. I think that's where it started from, and
Okay.
then women built this thing in their head like, well, fuck a nigga, I don't need men for shit. And
Mm-hmm.
then men was like, oh, I can get another bitch to do it too. So, and I
Right.
think that's where it started. The pool started mixing in at like, and then the
Mm-hmm.
hate started coming. Then the music started dropping to where it was
Right.
bitches ain't shit, and then men ain't shit. And then we listening to that, and these are anthems that we listen to on our way to work
And
or when
bros,
we at
bros
home.
over hoes, and that always killed me. I'll
Right,
be like, y'all always hollering
Rose over
bros
hose.
over hoes, and the main ones hollering that living with their baby mama, and she paying all
right,
the.
right. But it's bros over
So I'm
hoes.
like, no, really, it's not.
Yeah, because without that hoe, bro, you be homeless.
Right.
Yeah.
Because bro ain't coming when nothing go down. Bro is not gonna be there, but that hoe is though.
Right there on Johnny
Hmm.
on the spot. I promise you, meal made and everything. Quit playing. But I
Exactly.
think I think that shit started because of us. Not saying us as me personally, but I think
Mm-hmm.
men started that. I think men started that because they was abandoning their responsibilities and it
Mm-hmm.
built the hate. It built this wall, that men can't do certain things. Or
Right.
men not gonna be able to stick around and be there for their woman. I feel the
Mm-hmm.
narrative is starting to change because I see a lot of good men. All the men on this podcast are there for their friends. I mean, are there for their kids. All of them. And
And
I
you
can,
know another thing that I've seen here lately, and I applaud like my son's generation, the mid late 90s, early 2000, they are family oriented. When it comes to their kids, they're with their kids. They're in relationship with the
Yes.
mom. If not, they're good co-parenting. And I'm like, that is so awesome. The 25, like the
Yes.
25
They trying
era
to
around
change
there.
the narrative.
Yeah.
You know,
Very good fathers.
I think that too, and then the men turn around and want to be submitted to. So I wanted to say about the submission
Mm-hmm.
is that this conversation about being submissive has been around so long. I'm 37 years old, and
damn,
my shut up, nigga. You older than me. Um, you in the 40s club. You better stop. So,
man.
Oh, watch out there
anyways,
now.
Watch out there now. Watch out
Watch
there
out
now.
there now.
Watch out
but
there now.
I remember being a little girl in church, even before my parents became pastors, because they weren't like, in
Right.
church. I actually, when I was about 5 years old, started begging my parents to go to church because Grandma Bryce went to church. She's a missionary. So um,
Mm-hmm.
that's when they started going. But this conversation I used to listen to and hear them talk about submission. And I know
Mm-hmm.
everybody that watched this is not into Christianity. You might believe something else, or you might not believe nothing at all.
You
Mm-hmm.
But
believe in God though if you watch this show.
but you may not. You don't have to
You got
believe in
to.
everything just to watch it.
Maybe they
But
coming on here. Eventually, they gonna believe in God.
yeah,
We're
maybe they
gonna get you
skip
on the
over
right
that
side.
part. Let's
We're gonna
roll
get you
it
on the
down a
right
little bit.
side now.
I'm gonna
It
turn it
might
down.
be a little
I'm gonna come back
detour.
in
We might,
5 minutes.
yeah, it might be a little detour. It might be some stuff we talk about that ain't, but we're gonna make sure God is always gonna be the head.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. And so, I think that more so is people get it twisted about um it's truly about honoring and respecting.
Mm-hmm.
And with honor and respect that comes with a lot of things, consideration.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Compassion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think that a lot of people just stick to, like he said, oh, it's about being told what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And men do have to submit to their wives in ways. It may not be the same, but you still have to submit.
The
You know what I
same.
mean? And if you're going biblically, it even talks about how men should love their wives.
Right.
Right.
They should love their wives, like, and to break it down, basically be able to, willing to give your life for her.
Absolutely.
Submission is not gender related. Thank you, Cliff.
No,
Submission has nothing
Right.
to
And
be
it's
do with
it's
definitely
not.
not.
You want to hear something funny? Because when you niggas go clock in for work, you being submissive. Because if you can't say the wrong shit to your boss,
Period.
And
huh?
Cliff
Oh,
said he disagreed. He said he think it started on a bigger and deeper level, especially in our culture, and I do believe that.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can believe that also. Yeah.
Dre said, "Nah, G, the juice ain't worth the squeeze no more for men. Social media has allowed men to see women for who they really are after years of women shitting on men. This is some new shit that has been exposed because men are getting smarter and now the women are mad, but still not taking accountability in this. Let's cut the bullshit.
Yeah,
Well,
but it
So
when you
stems
say
from
women, wait, because there's a difference. Because
right,
a lot of times you're not dealing with a woman, you're dealing with a wounded child.
bitch.
So
You're dealing with a bitch.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
nah.
Yeah, no, real talk.
The
And it
same
is
no,
some
you
out
like
there.
a
So
wounded
we
child.
yeah, it's a lot of women that hasn't. That's why back in the if rewinding back when we were talking about the relationships and healing, that's why I think it's really very important when you are dating and you get out of a relationship to stop for a minute and pause and heal, because if not, you're going to take all that brokenness
Man,
into
you
the
really
next
are.
relationship, and that person is going to be liable for things that they had nothing to even do with.
And
So I
see,
don't
people
think
like
when you
you is
say
that I want on
women,
the show.
when you say
People
women,
like
I'm
you.
thinking you're talking about a mature person,
A woman.
emotionally,
Yeah.
spiritually, financially. That's when you're speaking of a woman. But a lot of it's not a lot of women out there. There's a lot of little broken girls, daddy issues, mama issues, been hurt, trust issues. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with
Yeah.
that. Women.
Yeah, because it's
My
not
girl Moni
all
Monroe
women,
is in
it's
the
not
building.
all
Mhm.
What's good
men.
with you?
It's
Hey
not
What's
all
good with
Moni,
you,
women.
you
It's
just
Moni?
not
stepped
all
into a
men.
deep session, girl. We
Deep
talking about
conversation, yeah.
submission and why we have entered into this era for the last like decade or so about men
Mhm.
hating women, women hating men. Um,
Right.
and definitely, to piggyback off of what Kivana said is just like, um, you can't group all women and all men together. Yeah, we
Absolutely.
know there's some ain't shit people. I said this earlier, but everybody is not an ain't shit person.
Right.
And some people, just like you want somebody to work with you. You want somebody to see you for who you are and love you through your flaws and help you through your stuff. There's other people out there that want the same thing, but if you don't know
Absolutely.
how to react, if you don't know how to love, I'm not saying continue being with somebody who's toxic.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that at all, but what I'm saying is people are willing to be forgiven, or they want to be forgiven, but they're not willing to forgive, or they're not
Mhm.
willing to work on other people's stuff with them, unpack with them. A lot of people need therapy.
Moni said
A lot of people
dating
need therapy. A
Moni Monroe
lot of
said
people
dating
need
is a
therapy.
rich man's sport. These broke niggas and think someone wants their non-existent money. I don't think dating is a rich man's sport.
I don't think dating is a rich man. And see, that's
I
another
don't
thing
either.
too. I have sons. I have four sons. Love you, baby. I have four sons. And even my sons has taught me things. Even you know what? So cause like for one instance, I know it's probably going off topic, but
No, it's
like
good.
when it comes to the dating and black women and black men dating white women, and for a long time I had an issue with that. I'm gonna be totally honest. I had a real big issue with interracial dating, because I'm like, why they don't think black women is good enough? But then sitting back talking with my sons, and he was like, "Mama, the difference is with y'all, a black woman a lot of times don't make that man feel needed and
It ain't
wanted."
that. You know what I think it is? Honestly, I think Moni Monroe touched on it. He said women are submissive to a man who can lead. These men think submissiveness is being a yes man. And I think that is the problem. I think that right
Right.
there is the
Yes,
fucking
she
problem
worded
because
that so
I
good.
don't
It's
want,
Right.
I
not
do
being a
not
yes
want, I
It's
man
do
or
not being
not
a
yes
want a
yes
woman.
man.
yes man. I do
No.
not want a yes man in my fucking corner. I don't,
Right.
because that means
Okay.
everything that I do, even if it's a bad fucking decision, she's gonna be like, "Yeah, go ahead." Like, "Hey, I want to drive off this cliff, baby." She's gonna be like, "Go ahead."
Hmm.
Whatever
Right.
Like,
makes you feel
whatever
good.
makes you feel good. Like, nah,
But
Whatever
you
and
you
it,
like.
right. But what I was saying is, because my son was like, um, I had to take a look back and look at the dynamics of the black woman and the black man. And a lot of times, for first off, number one, for a man, even in the Bible, that's why it says to honor and to respect your husband, because for a man it's respect. That's
Right.
what drives that's what drives a man is the respect factor. So a lot of times when you're in a relationship with with us women, black women especially, I think it's twofold, because we had to be strong for so long, we had to be independent for so long, to where we don't make them feel wanted, we don't make them feel like we're needed. In a relationship, like we was looking at argument, we was watching something and we was looking at an argument, and it said the other racist with the black man. Okay, this is it. We arguing. I'm done. And and he get ready to leave, and she like, no, don't leave. I need you. I can't make. We can't. This family's not gonna work without you. The black woman, fuck you, nigga. Bye. Leave. I don't need you. I can do this by myself.
My
So I was
boy,
like, I looked at that. And I was like, you're right. I said
my
because a
boy,
man,
my
if
boy,
he
my boy.
doesn't feel needed, he's not. What
Because
is he
it's
there for?
passed down. It's
Mm-hmm.
passed
But it's not
down.
that. So my boy Gaines said dating is wealth based. One guy says let's go to the movies. Another guy says let's go to the Bahamas. Let me help you out with that, bro. Let me honestly help you with that. I've been with chicks that I took out on nice dates, and I know she didn't like me because she just enjoyed the date. I've
Mm-hmm.
been with chicks that I went to the fucking burrito truck, and she treated me like gold. So it's
Exactly.
really not. It's all on if she like you or not. If she
Mm-hmm.
likes money, that's what's going to consist of going to the movies or going to the Bahamas. That's what it's going to consist of. Now, when it comes later, when y'all together and y'all rocking, then you expose those tricks. You expose those gold nuggets. Like you know what, baby, get dressed. Pack your bags. We're going to the Bahamas. Or don't
Mm-hmm.
pack your bags. We're gonna buy your clothes in the Bahamas when we go. Or whatever that is. I think a lot of people are in love with money, like men be in love with having money and nice shit to attract women, and then be upset when they expect a certain thing because they are attracted to the money they thought that you fucking had. Now
Mm-hmm.
you feel a certain type of fucking way. Like, cause this is what you exposed her to. You didn't sit up there and spend all your savings. You going broke. She don't even know that sometimes your lights be off because you didn't made sure that you didn't want to pay for these fucking $1,000 purses, nigga. So you didn't did that to yourself. But if a
Because
chick
it's
really
the
like you and she rocking with you,
superficial.
nigga, she gonna rock with you,
Cause right, I'm about to say, cause if a woman love you, she gonna sit in the house in the dark with you anyway, regardless.
right?
You ain't gotta go
And
to all
help
this.
you
Just the
come
fact
up
that
with
I'm
a
sitting with
plan.
you.
Like we gonna do this, and this gonna happen. I just think that it's a blame game when it comes to men and women, and
Yes.
majority of the time, I'm talking about like black people. Like it's a
Hmm.
blame game, and like I agree with I haven't even went through the rest of the comments. I know they going crazy, but I just think as far as with black people, I definitely feel like it is deep. I just was telling my kids the other day, I like to educate them sometimes when I be in the kitchen cooking and
Hmm.
drinking and feeling good. No, and I like to educate them about different things. And I was telling them, black people after they came over, from Africa, was enslaved.
Hmm.
Uh, the whole thing is that it broke the family dynamic down. One, because
Hmm.
we couldn't get married.
Right.
Two, finally, when we were able to be a family and get married, they were able to go and send for that man's wife or daughter, and
Hmm.
he not say anything unless he want to get killed or beat.
Hmm.
So now you break down the security of the family, and so if and then that passes down. It's a real scientific medical thing that it passes down hurt. When
Hmm.
somebody has been hurt, it
Hmm.
passes it down from generation to generation, and you don't even know that you're carrying a hurt from the people before you.
Right.
Monique
So
hit it on the head. Moni just hit it on the head. She said, I don't want a man who feels needed. I want a man who is needed, and that's not financially. I need a man who's going to pray for me, consult me, and he needs me. Right. That's what we want. That type of shit is what we want. When a woman is not into you for your financial gain, it makes it so much better. Now I'm not saying ladies be with a fucking bum. Don't. Please don't be with a bum. But if you see that nigga is a garbage man and he trying to become head garbage man or supervisor of the garbage man, rock with that nigga because he got that
Hmm.
career. Garbage men, teachers, them type of people been around for years. As long as he's trying to do better and up whatever he's doing to make sure that he loves you and wants to provide for you the way that he needs to, hey, rock with that nigga. But the way that shit is now, to be honest with you, females will save a nigga under free drinks. And then niggas will say think that just because he bought her a drink or two, he getting some coochie. And it just don't work. Like we've lost the connection between people. We've lost looking past the green. Not
Hmm.
saying that us on this podcast,
Right.
but
so
I'm saying people have lost that.
so Dro
But
said
Moni hit it on
blame.
the head.
Blame game. We need to blame each other and fix it. Men seem to be doing more work, but women are saying there's nothing wrong with them. They are
Mm-mm.
actually getting worse. This heifer said $30 wasn't good enough for lunch. Let me
Yeah, that
break it
was
down.
crazy. That was
Let me
crazy. The
break it
$30
down.
wasn't good enough for lunch.
Hold on.
When people make these posts and they make them go viral and you see these people underneath there, one, a lot of them be young. They be young, they
It
be dumb.
hurt.
Think about how for the people in their late 30s and up, think about what you said and it wasn't on social media when you was talking to your friends, men
Right.
and women, and versus how you think now, and it's put out there about money so much because that's what's been playing on social media so much, and people are getting paid from social media. Statistics show that these younger people in their 20s are getting paid way more than we were in our 20s because social media, when you make it, you get paid a lot. So they're
Right.
getting paid thousands of dollars and not having to have a job. Whereas versus we were taught when you getting out of high school, either you going to school or you going to work or both.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so that's how you get it, and you work your way up, and you learn how to save, and you learn how to spend your money, and you learn how to do credit. Well, some people, because a lot of black people were not taught financial literacy.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I mean? So, and a lot of people were not raised out of love. They were raised out of survival because their parents and grandparents were. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a trickle down of
Right.
a lot of different variables of why people are the way that they are. But on the same level, everything is still the same no matter who you are or what era you grew up in, is that being responsible, being accountable for your actions, you know what I'm saying? Being loyal, being honest, those things like virtues are still the same that make
Mm-hmm.
you an incredible human being and set you apart from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Read Moni's comment I just highlighted. I'm telling you, she talking tonight, man. She talking. You done brought
So
up some
the
subjects
first,
tonight.
the first one was
No, because I feel like it needs to be addressed
uh,
because it's
I
so.
misspoke. I think black men have learned the way systematic oppression the same way you did, that they can still make a difference as a leader in a black woman's life.
Come on, man.
And then her other one was, I think social media has played a big part in, but be for real. You see a woman on trips every other day, you ain't left your city, but somehow she want you for your money. Yeah, I think that too. Like it
Yeah.
cracks me up when men be like, I don't want to get married because then if we get divorced, she gonna take me for my money, and he
And you
only
don't even have
makes
none.
30 to 45, 50 thousand a year. You know what I'm saying? So that means you only make about between $20 an hour and $30 an hour. And depending on where you live, that's just good enough for you and maybe one other person.
Not
And you're
even.
gonna have to
That's
have extra income.
you gonna have to sell dope.
So ain't
Yeah.
nobody
Credit
taking
card
you
scam.
for nothing. She gonna get you for $100 a month, maybe, if you got
But
kids.
I think what it is though is I think what it is, to be honest with y'all, I think the way that shit is seen on social media, because
Mm-hmm.
females will be like, I'm not dating a nigga that ain't making $150,000 a year, and that's her choice. What you got to do is, if you don't want that type of woman that's saying she got a man got to make this
Find
much,
your
remove
person.
yourself. Remove yourself.
Right.
Remove yourself from that. Don't even waste your energy on that conversation. The thing is, you find a woman that says, what I want is I want a man to love me. I want him to get up and go to work and provide. I want you find that woman that's doing that for you. We get so hung up on the shit that we don't want because we
Right.
hear it a lot. We get hung up on that
Man.
a lot. So we hear a woman say, if he ain't making this, or if he ain't got this, or if he ain't got that, then I ain't fucking with him. Then nigga, she ain't for you. She
Right.
ain't for you.
Right.
She there for a good
Stop
time,
trying to
not a long
change
time.
people.
She there
Find
for
your
a
Exactly.
good
Because if they
time,
person.
not
don't
a
like
long
it,
time.
they
Right.
don't like it. Just look at
They
somebody, you
don't.
say, I don't want to be with a man who smokes cigarettes. And then you mad. Well, why are you mad? That's my personal choice. I don't want to be with you smoke cigarettes. You know what I'm
Then
saying?
that's the fucking problem.
You know
So
what I'm saying? Just like
if
a
you want a
woman, a
nigga that
man who
make
say, I don't want to be with a woman who have kids. Okay, well fine, don't be with her.
right,
Find somebody
Yeah.
who don't have
But you
kids.
ain't gotta tear them down. Just
You
keep
don't
it
have to tear them
moving.
down. It's a personal preference. Absolutely.
right, and I think that's where a lot of the people gain the hate at
Hmm.
for women and other people, because you be like, hey, bro, like that don't even apply to you.
Right.
Even if you did make that, if that's not what you're looking for, why are you even playing into it?
Okay, first I'm gonna read Gaines. He said 100,000 a year is the equivalent of working $20 an hour and not paying any rent. And you ain't gonna have nowhere to live and your credit gonna be
No.
bad.
First off, let's get this straight for you. Let's get it real straight for you. If you making $20 an hour, actually you're making 16. The government takes 33 and a third.
Man.
So let's go there. So actually you're making about 16 $16.33 an hour. Put $16.33 an hour for a 40-hour week. Tell me how much you're making then. Then tell me how much your car note is. Then tell me how much your phone bill is. Then tell me how much your clothes is. Then tell me how much going out to eat is. Then tell me how much your food is at your house. Nigga, no. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. That ain't man. Look,
So Cliff said, valid. I don't think we are completely on the same page yet, though. You
No,
got women
we
who
working
still
towards it.
won't go. Yeah, we are. Won't go to work because they will get Section 8. Yeah. And keep the man out of the house. We got men who still lay down with
That's
these women and
that
accept
that
this
was the
lifestyle.
breakdown. That was one of the
Yeah,
breakdowns of the black
it
family
was.
because they what they did was I'm okay, so I'm kind of old fashioned with a lot of things how I like for things to work, but I like that women's lib movement was terrible to me. Like that was
the
terrible
Me Too
because
movement.
no, the women's
The
lib,
liberation.
oh we can do everything a man could. I'm not. It's some stuff a man do I ain't doing. Point blank. Period. I don't feel like if it's a man in the house, I'm not taking out no trash. Period. I'm not pulling no. I'm not cleaning no yards. I'm not
Not
doing
getting
none
under
of
no
that. But I'll
car.
wash
And
some
and
clothes. I'll fold
as
some
as
clothes.
the
I'll
king in
cook.
my
I'll
house, I'm
clean.
not taking out no trash either. I have a son.
But I'm just saying, like, certain gender role things for me, it doesn't bother me. Some women it do. But that was like the breakdown. The women's lib, oh, okay, we'll give them Section 8. Now Section 8, the man can't be in the house if you get the Section 8. So you know what I'm saying? Or 9 times out of 10, a lot of people back in our era, what I'm saying, I'm in late 70s, baby. So, a lot of the men that they were having kids with was like dope dealers. So now they really can't be in the house because if they got a felony, they can't be on, they can't be out.
Talk
Right.
So,
to him.
like,
Talk
so
to
they
him.
did it. It was like a separation that the government did, and we as a people wasn't putting all that
We
together.
fell for
It
it.
was just,
We
oh, I can
fell
live and I
for it.
can
Yeah.
have Section 8. My
You know
rent
what
only
it did?
$2. And
You know what it did? It handicapped the fuck out of us. That's what it
yes.
did because we came reliable on the system that they
Yep.
had. You have you seen people on social media bragging? I just got my Section 8. Like
Hmm.
nigga, what? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't get it if you need it, if you taking
If
it
you
as a
Yeah,
step
need
because
it.
ladder to move.
actually you can use it and it'll help you. If you get in the program, it'll help you to buy your own
Buy a
house.
house. Yeah.
You're
Nigga,
supposed to
you can
not
sneak.
stay in
You
it.
can. The funny part is that man can sneak and be in that house and make money, and y'all can be putting up all of his income. But what happened is raccoons like shiny things. So now you live in Sierra Vista or Conway, but you got a fucking $80,000 car
That
in the
burns me up.
driveway.
That burns
What
me.
the fuck?
Man, did y'all hear what E40 said? He said don't buy an
eighty
$85,000
thousand
car
dollars a car
before
before
you
you buy
buy
a
a
house.
house.
Before you been giving y'all the
What
game
is
for
you
years,
doing?
nigga. Like,
Oh, I hate to see that. I hate to see
what are
expensive
you
cars
doing? Like,
parked in,
what are
in
you,
apartment stalls. What are you doing?
nigga?
That's
And
so
I'm jealous.
backwards.
I ain't gonna lie, I be a little jealous. Like, how the fuck? What? I've been going to work
Because of
60
how
hours a week plus.
But yeah, but if
what
they
was
rent is
taught
only $10
though.
and they
Yeah.
working, or some of them is smart and got a man in there stealing heat and they got it, so they pull it. So yeah, it makes sense because they ain't got nothing to pay for.
Right. But it's also taught, why are they this way? Of course, in every race, in every era, is going to be lazy people.
Yes.
But the majority shows that, what we're being taught. A lot of it, yeah, we can blame how we got started when we got brought over here and stolen.
Mhm.
But a lot of it is too that we are lazy because we also see successful Black people,
Mhm.
successful Black families. You know what I'm saying? People who come together and for the greater good, they're bringing their families together, making sure their credit is right, looking out for each other, building like other races do. You know what I mean? Like, but we have our lazy moments, and
I think
that
Mhm.
we have
comes
to
with our
stop.
relationships and marriages too.
I
Mhm.
think we have to stop gauging success on what other people consider to be successful.
Absolutely.
And I
Right.
think
That's
that's
it
what
too.
fucks us off,
Absolutely.
honestly.
Comparison.
Comparison is a
Man,
is a
Comparison.
is a. I was just about to say it's a thief to
of
your
joy.
joy. Uh huh.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I think, and
Uh,
right, I think that's where the issue lies at.
And that's what
Like,
social
oh,
media is doing. It's
right.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to be this, I want to do this, I want to do that, and she got this and she got that. And a lot of times it be so fake. They be posing in front of somebody else's car taking pictures.
Man,
right.
bodies look good, but it stank.
Right.
Like that, they not even, what they are presenting. It's just pictures or videos. It's just moments. It's moments. Even if they are balling at that moment, even if they are doing good at
Broke
that
is a
moment, these are
mindset. I'm not
moments.
dealing with nigga.
You know what I mean?
Asking how much the tickets again.
Read it. No, no, go ahead and read it out loud.
Huh? Oh, you
Are
said
you
I
read it
reading?
said,
out
read it
loud?
out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, my days of dealing with broke nigga is done. Broke is a mindset. I am not dealing with the nigga asking how much are the tickets again. 5011
5011.
times. You see me, you approach me. I went and seen Beyonce 4 times last year.
Ooh.
Men play the role to get with the women who they need financially and dating while doing it. Please don't play money games with me. I'ma test him. And then he running and saying I was trying to use you. These niggas out here fronting bad.
Oh man. I think
She say
that
my days
definitely.
of dealing with a broke nigga is done. Done,
Listen,
You
I
son.
know what
think,
success to me is? To be
yeah,
honest with you, you know what
success,
success to
like
me is?
Moni, well, she came back and said success is what you make it. But you know what? What I want to say is this: a man being financially responsible and literate financially is a gain, because if he's going to be the head of his house, if he's going to lead his family, or his marriage or relationship to be something, to have a legacy, to not have stress, then yes, he has to um, build up his financial literacy. However, he got to read it, he got to go find a mentor, he got to, however he going to learn on his own.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do that. But also, women, remember that we are a mainly middle class working America. Like, that's the majority of us.
Mm-hmm.
So majority of the time, women are looking for these elite men and these men that make a lot of money, and
Go ahead and
it's
talk
a
to him, Kelly
small
Samuel.
percentage of them.
Go ahead and
Shut
talk to him,
up!
Kev.
Don't compare me to him. There's a small percentage of them, so they have, the buffet
Mm-hmm.
of all these women, because if
Right.
they're financially secure and they know that's what women mainly want, all these women who are working class is just at their tips, like, of their fingers, where they can have their pick. So
Right.
what do you have about yourself, your self-esteem? Are you mentally stable, emotionally stable? Are you willing to serve? Are you willing to be what these men want you to be? And then put yourself in these spaces where these men who have money are at, and stop believing these niggas that, you know what I'm saying, that is just niggas. They just
Look,
hood niggas.
And
Luther
then
said, Q,
broke, when
Q,
you
do you
say
smoke?
broke, like she said, broke is a mindset. So when you
Sam.
say broke, what broke can't take me to Bali, but you done paid all the bills in the house and the groceries and the car notes and the
See,
insurance is paid and
yeah,
stuff.
Not
it
broke.
So
depends
like
on
when we
what you
say
want.
broke, what are we talking about? We talking about broke niggas
Yeah.
who just don't work and don't do nothing, or you talking about broke who take care of their family and they don't have a whole bunch of access left over.
Luther said, Q, you smoke cigars? I smoke cigars, but I smoke good ones too. I smoke when I'm on the show. I get the quick cigars. What I do is I get the blacks. I dip the blacks in honey, and I smoke those. That's what I like to smoke. Maybe that's just what I like to do when I'm drinking. But when I like a real cigar, like when I go out, nigga, I like a real cigar, like a real grown man clip the end, nigga. Let's sit and talk about it by the pool. Absolutely. Moni said, "Success is what you make it." Absolutely, it
I already
definitely
read that
is.
one.
Did you read? The Road to
Dro?
King? Yeah.
No.
He said the 70s evidence. Read that one.
That's our parents' generation, but it's still on us to leave it better. But when black women got money, it changed the game on another level. Men get money for women, women get money for women. Okay, so I kind of wanted to touch on that too, is that the pendulum is swinging so hard to the other side because it was held on one side for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Women couldn't do anything. They couldn't get anything in their names. They weren't even
Bank
able to vote.
accounts.
They couldn't even get a bank account until like the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So in their name, you know what I mean? So they, were like, they women did fight a hard fight. So a lot of the stuff that we feel like our grandparents were taught, and the reason why the woman stayed is because she probably couldn't go nowhere. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Or she was going to be living lowly or have to move back home. So, a lot of stuff she was able to endure. Don't get me wrong, you have to endure when you're in a relationship or a marriage. But there's certain things that they endure, like abuse or the man having a whole nother family,
Yeah.
because that man took care of them and women didn't have rights like that. And when they started having rights, they didn't know how to, a lot of them didn't know how to. You know how, like, when we
Mhm.
became free and we didn't know how to be free, and some people still don't know how to be free of the
Mm-hmm.
mind? You know
Mm-hmm.
what
Yep.
I mean? So
Yep.
it was still the same thing with women. Then they started having educations. Then they started being able
Mm-hmm.
to make money. Then they
The
started
thing
being
is,
able to be
the thing is, I
CEOs.
think a lot of these dudes get mad because women have sense and a sense to go get money now. So if you ain't with a go getter like your woman gonna be a go getter, you gonna lose. That 50-50
Exactly.
that 50-50 conversation, or a real relationship is never 50-50. It's 100 a
Never.
100. I promise you, it's
It
100 a
is.
100. It's always 100 a 100. And
Yes. Never
sometimes when it's not
50-50.
100 a 100, it's 60-40, or it's 70-30, or it's 80-20, or it's 90-10. Or if the person's all the way down, it's 100 and 0, because sometimes relationships swing like that. But you
Yeah.
still putting 100% of your effort into that relationship, no matter what's going on. I think it's the relationships are being made about money. And that's a lot of things that was going on. Is
Yep.
if a man can't pay all my bills, and I can't be with him. Like we got to get
But
out
he
of that.
shouldn't be.
We
Yeah.
we got to get out of that.
I'm like this question. Yes, I would. Would you come up with the man? I absolutely would. Absolutely have. Absolutely did my
Oh, I
husband. So.
absolutely have.
Mm-hmm.
Moni hit it. Moni just hit it. She said, and if you thinking 50-50, you already going into it with the
The
wrong
wrong way.
mindset. It's a
Mm-hmm.
business deal off top.
Yep.
Right.
I mean,
It's a
it's a
fucking
business
business
deal
deal.
if you don't have spirituality in it. If you don't believe in God,
Right.
and if you're not living
Right.
a godly life, then no, it is not going to be more than just a business deal. It's
Absolutely
exactly
right.
going to be a contract. But if you want to be more in it, and this is from my own experience, and I'm not perfect, and y'all know my life has been wild. I didn't talked about it on here. Y'all already know. But what I will tell you is that at the core of me, and it could be because I'm a PK preacher's kid, or it could be just because of my personality and my path of my life. But uh, you have to have God in your in your marriage to make it, because
Absolutely.
that contract is only gonna last you so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Loyalty, commitment, all of those things beyond the love feeling. That
Mm-hmm.
love feeling is not always there, but
Girl, you
both of
listen.
y'all,
Say that again.
It
Cause
it's
ain't.
some
not
people
always
in that
there.
marriage, you can't even stand for that man to bro even breathe around. Go over
Man,
there somewhere, please.
do you know
And
that
I
I
know he
can't?
be thinking the same about you. Like, listen,
Man,
bad
I'll be
word.
like, I know he didn't love me today. Um,
Right. I
Man,
know I got on his. I done stomped on that last nerves
not
about 10
today.
times. My bad.
Man, do you know I hate this nigga when he be crunching his ice at night while we in the bed? And
I
I'm on
man, I
my way to
love it.
sleep, and this nigga start clanking the ice around and from tooth to tooth.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm telling you, that's my shit though.
I
And see, and that's what it's
cannot.
about because it be things. It's a people don't understand that in a relationship, it's things about your mate that absolutely drives you
Crazy.
crazy.
Drives
Man.
you up the fucking wall.
Yes.
Samantha said, "What men and women that don't have much when they meet would you come up with the men?"
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, for the ladies
Absolutely
that are
would.
in here, would you come up with a man? Because see, back in the day when I was in high school,
Absolutely would.
that's all I knew about older women, older than me, older siblings, cousins, all that. They
Hmm.
was coming up with a man. Like there
man,
was some that
And
met a
see,
Tyrese,
man that
and we
had,
seen
Tyrese,
that though.
Tyrese was singing to
yeah.
bitches on the bus and came up.
Said
What
Coca
the fuck?
Cola.
Cola.
But see,
I
we
remember.
had that foundation, Talisha. We watched like
Yes.
our parents. My parents, when my grandfather passed, my grandmother and grandfather have been married 57 years. When
Wow.
Damn.
my dad passed, my mom and dad had been married 40 years together. I'm 47, together 48 years. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we seen that dynamic. I seen how a man is supposed to take care
Yep.
of his family. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
mama and
Right.
daddy start fucking with
My
no
mom
condom
didn't
quick, huh?
even work
What you
until
say?
I said
what?
your mama and daddy start fucking with no condom quick, huh? Like, look, we've been together
Oh, here
48,
she
we
go.
married to 47. Bow. We gonna get this shit
Shut
rolling.
up. Cause that's how my parents yeah.
Yeah, you
Anyways,
know what I'm saying? And look how long have your mom and dad been together?
so my
44
sister
years.
is 49-ish.
Yep.
She'll
Her
kill
and
me if
Keisha
I
both.
but she ain't got social media, so she can't get me. Um 49 49-ish, and they were
Mm-hmm.
together since my mom was 19.
See?
My dad was 20 going on 21-ish. So, yeah, they've been together. My dad's
Yep.
70.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, me and Talisha
But
got the
they
same
didn't get
dynamic.
married until after the fourth child.
Yes. Oh,
So
Because
they
yeah.
they was
had
fucking.
four kids. It was Flora, Greg, Damone, and then Tari.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he was about 7 or 8 months old, they got married. And then I came 6 years after Tari.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they was in that
So,
bedroom putting in the work for the Lord. Hallelujah.
you
Thank you,
know
Jesus.
what? And they've been together
So
ever since.
where you think all the little Christian kids be coming from?
Man, trust me, that's why I got with a precious kid. When we got together, I already knew, like, here we go.
You know
Yeah, because
what? I
we
was
come
trying
from a
to.
big family. It was our grandparents. It was 14 of them.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. My parents,
It
I
wasn't
think
playing.
Medea had 8 children. 8 living? Yeah, 8 living children.
See? Yeah.
And then on my dad's side, the Bryce side, Mom Bryce, missionary Bryce had 8 as well.
Yeah.
My grandfather had 10,
See?
but they were
You
spread out.
know.
My grandfather
But
was,
you see, the men were taking care of the home. Like it was
yeah,
something, it's a meme that's going around like bring back the women that make the lunches and rub the backs. And it's like we still have those women. We still
Yes.
have great women, but
Still have.
and
And
they'll
great
do it when
men.
they're working, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna be as much because they're working.
And see,
to
that's
be
what
a
they have to
thousand with
factor
you.
in. It's like, yes, you still want those old time ways, but it's still a new type of lifestyle because it's not inflation. You know what I'm saying? You cannot have a one person home working unless you're skimming because the cost of living has went up and tripled and quadrupled. You know,
Man,
my mom was showing me where they was buying houses at for $3,000, and I'm like, what?
what I know.
That mean I'm buying your house with one paycheck. Like, here we go. Boom,
Right?
sold. Like
Man, I have
Monopoly.
50 houses. What you talking about?
Man, today, 50 is a fucking understatement. Do you understand half
Shoot.
the US would be owned by me if the houses was $3,000?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, they got to factor in those dynamics that, what I'm saying, both of you are working, and you have to figure out that work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not, you can't just, unless he's one of the, 150, 250,000 a year person, then, maybe you can sit at home and
But still,
rub
And
backs
even
every
usually
even
time you do
that's
even
that.
then,
you
even then,
usually even then,
even
but
then.
usually men who make that type of money have degrees or their own business,
Yep. Business,
or
their
they
own
have worked
business.
somewhere and worked themselves up after
Mhm.
15 years, 20
I have my
years.
own business and I still ain't making that type of fucking
And
money.
so I know, baby, but you just a one man right now.
Yet. Yet.
So yeah, just right now. But my whole thing is, so is it up to if the men want? Because Quincy has always said when we talk about certain subjects, the men just so I guess men just need to make more money then if they want the type of treatment that they want. So is that
That's true.
true?
No,
Yes.
not for
If
me.
you want if you want a certain type of treatment and you feel like you want somebody waiting on you hand and foot and you want sex when you want it, right when you want it, and you want your house clean and you want everything the way that you want it, then you go get out there and you make a certain type of money to where she
Oh
ain't got to
yeah.
go,
Okay.
because
Okay.
that way she ain't got to get out and go do nothing. She don't have
Right.
to have no career. Her career is being at the house and waiting on you hand and foot, because that's what you want. That's the type of woman that you go for.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. But a lot of these women go for niggas that ain't making that type of money.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they just get mad because he ain't making it. Like I like you and the sex is good, but
And then
now
Because the
after
top
ones
that
that's
that's
off,
making
gone,
that
I'm
kind of money
mad.
is their attitude so nasty.
when
It's
Yeah.
those
like,
men
dude,
are
I
making that
don't
type
care
of
because you
money,
got that. You
when
ain't the
those
only
men are
one
making
making
that
money.
type of money, the options that they have for women is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy the options that they have for women, and
Yep.
women know that. So
Mm-hmm.
women will be like, you know what, I treat you better, I do this, and niggas will be like, you know what, you right, I'm out. That's honestly what it is. So the women that these niggas is the women that the men that these women are begging for, they
Mm-hmm.
not finna be the first option. They gonna be the first option for a couple years, then they gonna move along because they got them
Mm-hmm.
type of options.
Cause they got
So
yeah.
it reminds me of this saying about women can sleep with whoever they want, but it's hard for them to choose to be chosen for marriage. While
Mm-hmm.
men can marry who they want, but it's hard
Right.
for them to just sleep with anybody. And I looked into that, like I really dug into that, and it boiled down to saying, like, you know how women be like, man, I can go down to the store, look at any kind of way, the gas station, whatever, or dress up and go somewhere and pull whoever and bring them home and have anybody laying in the bed with me. You know what I'm saying? And men are always down to be with me, but then at the end of the day, they may be willing to have sex with you, but they have to choose to make you their wife and them be committed to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of women, nowadays get it twisted because they think, they some type of pretty or got some good sex that, just any man is going to wife you. And it's just like for men to like really marry you, like on love and wanting to be with you, you got to have more than just looks or sex.
That shit don't
Mm-hmm.
matter. Holly Berry and Beyonce got cheated on. Those are some of
I
the
was just about
sexiest women
you
on the
right
fucking
about it.
planet.
You
That
right
shit do
about it.
not matter, and I'm being real with y'all. Like the shell shit don't matter to us. And to be honest with y'all, most of the shell shit that women do, men don't even pay attention to. Other
They
women do.
don't.
Other women see
Yeah.
that shit. Be like, oh, her hair is done nice, and I like the way niggas don't see that shit. When we like how you
Don't
said, when we
care.
see y'all at the gas station, we be like,
Cause that's just like,
God damn.
listen, I for my husband, I used to always go get all these beautiful lingerie sets and stuff, and I'm like, that, can I wear it first?
Can
Like
I be honest with you? Can I be
I
honest
don't
with
Can
care
you?
I
about
get
how much
into
money
Ivana,
it?
was in it.
Ivana,
Boy,
can I
you
ask you
trying
a
to
question?
take me out of it?
Without getting into your business, without getting into your business, can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
You didn't bought all that lingerie shit, and your nigga act like he likes it for sure. But I guarantee you, what he likes is them boy shorts and that t-shirt with no bra under it. I promise you.
Period.
I promise you. Niggas ain't
Period.
like, that's where we
Or
at.
just come in
That's what I
naked?
want to see. Or them sweat, yeah, yeah. Talisha will start changing the room, nigga, and I'll lose all thought.
Yeah.
I lose all
I
thought. I'll
know.
be watching the game, playing on my phone or anything, and she start getting undressed, and I look to the side like, mm,
I
Yep.
know.
okay.
I'll be in the corner like I'm just trying to change my
I'm
clothes.
just trying to look. I'm just trying to get ready for church. Hold on.
Right. Me too. Hallelujah.
For
Thank you,
real.
Jesus. We need to do some prayer real quick before you get to church.
Right.
Nah,
My
yeah,
boy
but
Hennessy Daniel is in the building.
hey,
My boy Dro said
Hennessy.
women control sex, men control relationships. I think so. I think that could possibly
Yeah.
be it.
I believe that. I believe that.
Yes, I believe that. I also believe in the saying of who cares the least has the most control.
Dro, when
Because
can
the
we get you to
person,
be a guest on the show?
huh?
Talking to Dro.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because the person that cares the most, they're willing to compromise.
Mm-hmm.
They're willing to bend backwards. They're willing to give another chance. They're willing to
Mm-hmm.
see the good in it. So, the person that cares the least, even if they care, you know what I mean? Like they care the least, they have the most control because they know the other person going to do what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
that's
true.
why I feel like it's important to not lose yourself, and because you love somebody you
Mm-hmm.
just lose all boundaries and who you are and self-respect and self-esteem, and then when you do you get mad because you didn't get the results that you wanted. Now everybody ain't shit.
Yep.
Gaines said, "You're right. The person who doesn't give a fuck has all the power." That is not true. The
That's
person who doesn't,
true.
the person, no, the person who doesn't give a fuck has all the power within them because they don't care about the situation. So they can leave when they want to. They don't have the power. They have
Mm-hmm.
a false sense of security because they don't care what happens anyway between them and that person. They're going to treat them any type of way. The
Mm-hmm.
person who
Right.
cares the most has all the power because when that
Mm.
person leaves you, you're not going to find nobody else to treat you that way. You're gonna
Well,
be
they
fucked
found that
off.
out later. And
Yeah,
that's if
but
they
I'm saying
cared.
that's but that's
People
the
will be
power.
with you and not really care about you.
I know, but that's the power. That's the power. When they get away from you and they sitting up there, it's like chasing the first high when you smoke weed. You didn't smoke weed the first time, you laughing, you giggling. So now you chasing that first high the whole time. You didn't found this good person in your life. Now you chasing for somebody else to be that good person too, and they not gonna give it to you exactly like they do. So now in your mind, you like, damn, well she did it this way. Now you trying
Mm-hmm.
to shape this person into being somebody else. You're gonna
And
lose
that's
every
so true
fucking time,
because
man.
see, men will leave before they're done. Women leave when they're done. So that's
Ooh,
why
that's a
it's
good one.
always so that's
Yes.
why it's always they always spin the block. Like I messed up. Yeah, because you wasn't finished yet, but you cut out because you seen something over here that you
Yeah,
thought
you
was
was
gonna be
stepping to the
better.
side.
Man,
Exactly.
maybe
You know what
I
I'm saying? So
deserve.
I
right.
know plenty of ugly females. Damn it,
And
Games.
listen,
Oh, he said,
and that's
"Nah,
how
bro.
you
I've
know it's
I've
not
plenty
about
of
look. Because I
ugly
didn't
females.
see
I don't give
some
a fuck
myself.
about.
Like, what are you doing with her? Like,
Marry me if I ask her.
you know what I'm saying? But the qualities that that woman have is what that man was looking for. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
loyalty, that you know what I'm
You.
saying?
We've
Whatever
all
she's
seen it.
providing.
We've
Mm-hmm.
all seen it. Like, how did he get her? How did she
She
get
getting him.
him?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's because of who they are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? True.
And
That's
I
why I
get
say
asked that all the time. Like, how you pull her, bro? I'm like, first off, I'm a
that's
grown
before I
man.
had the double chin and
I'm
the,
a grown man. It don't even matter. You still fucking beautiful,
for all the
girl.
chicken
Stop.
wings. No.
Even though you got your mama,
And
even though you
taco.
wearing the same, even though you wearing that '70s tablecloth shirt, you
You
still
know
beautiful,
what?
bro.
Let's
I'm
see.
telling you.
Yeah.
I
Y'all stupid.
I got shoes to match and everything. I thought I was fly today.
You are
So
fly.
don't be
It's
hating on
fly
your
as
fly,
fuck.
huh?
It's fly
Yeah.
as fuck. I can't lie, but when you
Man,
see it, you
people
be like,
always love this outfit. Quincy always trying to get on me. It's all
because
good. That's why I be
it's the
getting them when
'70s,
he
bro.
ain't even expecting it.
It's the I ain't the funny part is I expect it all the time. I expect people to compliment you when you in public. The thing
Mhm.
is that you have to become secure as a man when
That's
you
what it
dealing with a
is.
pretty woman and a woman that's really for you. You are for me. You've never
Mhm.
shown no point in a relationship that we've been together that you're not for me. Now, there's been some times that we
Hey.
didn't like each other. Don't get it twisted. There's been some times I've been like, you know what?
Definitely.
Fuck her. Nigga, I'm finna
Like
go
this is
grab my
not
shit.
gonna work.
I'm
Talking to
finna
my
unplug
sister.
my,
This is
I'm
not
finna,
gonna
not
work.
gonna work. I'm finna unplug my PlayStation, nigga. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna go get me a one bedroom apartment because I can do this shit. And then I sit and I wake up the next morning and be like, I can't do this shit, nigga. I don't even know how to make no noodles. Wait a minute, baby. Let me tell you how sorry I am. So do I chop the hot dog up down the middle and chop it up and put it in my noodles?
Nah,
Do I
yeah,
put the onions
definitely.
and the chives in there the same way you do this? Like when you really in love with somebody, no
Mhm.
matter if you mess up or whatever's going on, man, you know when it's genuine for you. And that's what it is when a woman is genuine for you, even not just a woman, when a person is
Mhm.
genuinely for you in your corner, you know it. When
Yeah.
you being selfish, you have some insecurities that you need to work out, even if it's not just cheating.
Mhm.
Other things that you're doing, there's certain insecurities you need to work out to make sure you stick around for that person.
Mhm.
That's all it is, man. Because y'all going out there trying to find something different. I'm telling you, nigga, it's nothing out there.
Piss in the pool.
Nothing. Not even piss. The pool's full of diarrhea, and you swimming in it. Brown laugh.
Listen.
What did they say? You are in an unsanitary creek without sufficient means of transportation, which means you in Shit's Creek without a boat and a
Without a
paddle.
paddle, right?
Wait,
I'm letting you niggas know.
I know all my single people that I know be like, you just don't understand how it is out here. But can I
Shit.
say this? It's always been pee in the pool. It
Always.
has. But over time,
Somebody
different
said I know
things.
plenty of ugly females.
Yeah, he talking about some that he could marry. The way you pull up hot chicks is to catch them in the rough time in their life with the chips or when the chips are down, then
You know
invest
what?
like stock market.
Mm,
There's beautiful women
mm-mm.
who are great women. And
Mhm.
beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some
Beholder.
people I'll be like, they are not cute, but somebody think they fine as
It's
hell.
fine, right?
You know what I'm saying? Samantha said, "Why is it so hard to accept a woman giving them real love?" That's
Ooh, can
because
I
because
they
touch
they
never
that?
never
had it.
Can I
had
touch
real
that?
love.
Nope,
They don't know
nope.
what
That
real
ain't even.
love looks
Nope,
like.
that ain't even what it is. That ain't what it is. To be real with you, we are scared as fuck of that shit. Cause you know why? It makes us accountable. It makes us responsible. We are not scared of the love. We are scared of what we need to do to obtain it. I was a
Mm,
man that never had real love before Talisha. Women loved me for sex, or they thought I had some money, or they thought I
mm,
could do something for them that nobody else can do. When it boils down to it, Samantha, honestly, it's really about being accountable and responsible. When you
mm,
have real love, it's like growing a plant inside of your house.
mm.
Honestly, you got to go over there and talk to it every day. You got to nurture it every day. You got to make sure it's
Right.
watered right. You got to do all these things to make sure the love is going to sustain itself. Because they can have real love, nigga. But what are you going to do to make sure it stays real? You have to be real on your end. Because
Hmm.
you can't, the plant can have all the love in the world for you, but if you don't treat it good, the plant's going to what? It's going to
Die.
die.
Hmm.
Yep. Gaines said hot chicks is a relative term. Hot chicks means women who are more attractive than the women you are used to getting. Okay, I get it. Samantha said,
Samantha
gotta
said,
watch
gotta
the
watch
ugly
the
ones
ugly
too.
ones
You
too.
do,
They
cause
put the lead
I
in
know
cheap.
somebody recently, one of my girls was like, I can't get played by an ugly nigga. Like
Yes, you can.
Hey, then
Them
they
the
be
ones
I
gonna
trying to
play you
play
the
can't
code.
too.
I gave
What
you a
you mean?
chance.
Yeah, they gonna play you the code. You think they didn't
And
tell
you
nobody before
playing
you?
like this? But
But see,
usually
that's because you get an ugly dude nobody ever was looking at, but you got him now. So you know what I'm
and
saying.
don't
Now
let
they want to see
the
what he doing. What he
don't
doing to
let the
see?
sex be good. No, just
Checkmate.
said, why you ugly with good sex? What's going on here?
This is
Joe
God
said,
teaching you. I'm God teaching you a lesson right now.
like B, who you usually hear, said, got you dickmatized.
Man,
Um,
Man.
Joe said they learned real love from their mama. That's why they want the mama's treatment. I'm my daddy's son. Okay, so Dro, do you think
Okay.
that
not true.
do
That's not
you
true.
think let me try to think how I want to word this. Do
My
you
daddy
think
wasn't around, and my mom did not give me real love. I'm being real. And I love my mom to death. It's not about and when you when you start to find out when you find somebody giving you real love, you don't even know how to handle it. You touch it like it's a hot ass rock. Like, oh man, wait a minute. I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold on, nigga. I can't even hold on to this. Wait a minute. And then you grasp onto it, and then you find out that the rock wasn't even hot. It was just cold. I'm telling you, it's
he
it's
said the
really
exception don't make the rules, but I'm gonna say this: when you have dealt with a lot of people that, like every person that you was with wasn't shit, I think that you have to assess that one, everybody that you with is not gonna be the person for you,
Hmm.
and two, and you have to learn how to accept that and move on. But
Hmm.
two, after so many ain't shit people, I don't care a man or a woman or how intelligent you think you are, it's something about you that keeps attracting
Attracting.
that ain't shit people. If you're not attracting anybody who is about something that has the same morals and values as you and ideas about relationships as you,
there was a
then
little
it's something
funny looking
about you
ass
or where you
comedian.
But
keep
true
going.
There
too,
was a little funny
and
looking ass comedian that said that. He said, "What about you attracting ain't shit niggas?"
Oh, Cat Williams, yeah.
but you gotta look at it on this point too, spiritually too, because as a woman, if you're a healer, you're going to you're going to attract nothing but brokenness.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Man.
saying? So what you have to realize is which one is for me and what's not for me. That's where dating comes in and taking your time. You know what I'm saying? We be so quick, 3 4 months. I'm
Yes.
moving them in. That's my husband. I love him. You know,
Man.
and then 6 months down, like I don't even know who this nigga is. Yeah, well, you didn't take your time.
Right.
And I want to touch on too. I
My boy
said
Dro
that
said, you was blessed. We know way too many. We know way too
of
many of them.
tender ass
Tender
emotional
ass
dudes.
emotional dudes. Right.
Yes.
Um, but also, freak. I forgot what I was about to say. But it
Don't
was
worry, it'll
something to
come back to you.
piggyback off of Cubana. But
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Kibana,
Yes.
I'm letting you know. You came on the show, so we get to ask you whatever, how many questions we want
Okay.
for about 15 minutes.
Have at it.
Okay. Well, letting y'all know this is what we do when
Yes, you
everybody
can
comes
ask her
on.
whatever you want to
This,
ask her.
this is how you get baptized into the full cup. First off, we want to come on. I want to tell you thank you for coming on the show.
Yes.
For having me.
The points that you brought were dope, dope,
Thank
dope,
Yeah,
and
you.
we definitely
definitely.
like to have you again, and we want you to keep coming through. I guess I'll start off with the first question.
All
It's the
right.
15-minute flame segment.
15-minute flame, y'all.
Anything
Ask whatever you want to
you ask
keep
whatever you
out
want. So
of.
I'm gonna start. What are you doing to be a better spouse to the person that you are with?
Well,
I
are you
self-reflect.
single?
Sort of, kinda. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
When somebody say sort of kind of, absolutely the fuck they ain't.
I self-reflect a lot, and I'm a type of person that if I hear one thing about myself more than once, then it's true. So I try to self-reflect.
Good.
I try to see, what makes him tick, what, I'm saying, what makes him happy. And what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I do a lot of self-reflection. We do a lot of
Okay.
sit down. Did this work? How was this? What was that? How was, we like periodically, okay, so what can I do to be a better spouse to you? Okay. And this is what you can do to be a better spouse to me. So,
Okay.
I can relate.
mhm.
Definitely. Jamie said, "Are you looking for a monogamous relationship?"
Meaning, are you open to an open relationship or poly?
I'm too territorial to have um an open relationship, poly, any of that, because one, it's too many things out there you can bring home that worse than a baby. You know what I'm saying? It's AIDS, it's syphilis, it's herpes. So yeah, no, I'm
That
I'm
nigga said,
definitely a
"What
one.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas."
Yeah,
That
I
that
am
shit is
definitely
that shit is
a
coming back.
one
She
man
lives in
man. That's
Vegas.
it. And I do. Hey, Biba.
Alyssa was on here too. She live in Vegas. My homegirl
Biba.
Michelle that be on here. She live in Vegas.
Yeah, definitely
Also,
you definitely want monogamy. You know what I'm saying? Because even if, like I always said, it's so funny. People always say, "Oh, I want a poly." Okay, so you're gonna have two men and a woman? Because I'm not having two women. I don't like women. So
there you
Say
go.
so y'all gonna be
Uh,
brothers.
y'all can be brother husbands.
brother husbands. Hey, I've seen the shows and I'd be like, "Nigga, y'all crazy."
say
Crazy,
you say you get me Monday through Wednesday. He get me
right?
Thursday through
While your
Saturday,
goofy
Sunday.
ass in
I
the next
rest.
room, you in the next room hearing your girl getting dug out.
Right.
Oh, this is the greatest.
You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine? And
Oh
and
my
so that's
god.
another thing, because men can't stand a woman can take a man back from cheating, but it's rare when you find a man take a woman back after she didn't cheated.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rare.
Um, it is rare, but it happens. I know
It
somebody like
happens.
literally I work with, and she had a whole baby on him, and he took her back.
Yeah,
Man.
I've seen it happen, but it's not as often as a woman.
Next
Nah.
question. What do you think we as men can do to better understand women?
Listen, hear, listen, and don't listen to respond. Listen to hear.
Y'all
A lot
definitely
of
can.
times before you even get the question out, it's already. I don't and don't you don't always have to fix things. See, that's what I think a man issue is when we tell them, this is that, and then it's like, how can I don't need you to fix. I just need you to hear me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what have you learned in those last 10 years of your life?
Never get comfortable.
Huh. Like a
Never get
motherfucker.
complacent. That saying, especially in relationship, how you got them is how you got to, what you got to do to keep them. Never get comfortable.
Yeah, definitely that.
What's
And
your
what
favorite
about
drink?
parenting? Because I know you got your boys. What have you learned now that they're grown, or what you thought? Are you the mom you thought you were gonna be for adult kids?
No, I'm a punk ass parent.
That's me. I'm the punk ass parent.
Nobody
Oh
would
my
ever know, but
god!
yes, I'm a punk
I'm
ass
the punk
parent. I
ass
mean,
parent.
Oh, they can always win you over, huh?
always my
What's
boys be having me and going
what
in
is your
circles.
favorite? What is your favorite drink?
Ooh, that's a good one. Because when you come
Alcoholic
back to
or
Houston,
non-alcoholic?
both.
Alcoholic.
Um, non-alcoholic. Funny, but water. I love water. I can drink water all day, every day. Water, lemon, put some
Man,
lemon in it. Lemon
Okay.
water.
You know, some people like
Um
sweet tea. No.
alcoholic
and
drink.
alcoholic reposado.
Okay. Any
Yeah.
Tequila, huh?
any brands?
Um Don Julio, Casa,
You
Patron.
like the dark one though. You said Reposado, that's the dark one, huh?
Yeah, reposado and anejo. I like those too.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you drink cognac?
Every now and again. It would have to be like my last choice.
I'm gonna give you a quick tip. Uh I tasted a drink that tastes good with limeade and Hennessy.
It was strawberry limeade.
Strawberry limeade and
Strawberry
Hennessy
limeade.
Man,
So in college, I'm gonna tell you why I don't drink cognac. In college,
I'm gonna tell you why I don't drink cognac. Many, many years ago.
listen,
Many.
I couldn't for a minute. I couldn't even stand the smell of it. We got so drunk. I went to Grambling. We was so
Oh
drunk at
man, she
the
went to
You
party.
went to
Grambling.
Grambling?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what's
GSU.
up.
That's
I
my alma
see
mater.
you.
Thought you
Hey,
knew.
I see you.
Yeah. So
I'm
man, we
embarrassed. I
we
went to
got
a white college, so
we
I'm
got so
embarrassed.
drunk off of that cognac, I couldn't even stand the smell of it for weeks. So I just ain't even. I don't mess with it like that.
You know what I'm like that with since I went to the white college? Bourbon and whiskey.
I know
oh,
whiskey because they always make what's them things they them Russian them white Russians.
Nigga, not even that. You know what they was making them with? They was making them with the soda squirt. They was making
Ooh,
oh yeah, you was gonna be
like
drunk
whiskey
because that
squirt,
sugar.
nigga.
that's sugar.
Oh my god.
Okay, are you a romantic person?
Sort of, kinda.
What's the most romantic thing you've done?
Um, my husband had went out of town to go see his siblings, and when he came back, I had rented a hotel and did the whole flowers and all rose petals from there to the bed and the
Hey,
bathtub and candles and his smoke, his drink was all there waiting for him when he got to the room.
that's what's up.
Okay, so not that. I know you got jobs, but I'm not asking you if you smoke. So you rolled his weed or was it already
Yeah, I wrote it.
okay? Because I know you
Absolutely.
don't smoke because this is a public show. I know you
Right.
don't. Yeah, wink, wink.
Joe said Grambling. He said he's from Monroe, Louisiana.
Hey, that's where we had to go to the mall
Hey,
at. We didn't have no
you
choice.
back,
We had to
Angel?
go all the way to Monroe or Shreveport. That's what's up.
um, so Angel said she back. So Angel, we are now asking Cubana questions. Any questions that you want to ask?
So
Um,
did being on the show tonight surprise you in any type of way?
Um, yeah, I didn't think I would be as comfortable as I am
Oh
on the
yeah,
show.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
everybody always
that
think
makes
it's
me
gonna be
feel like a
something.
king. Thank you,
Yeah, I am.
because
It was
we aim
it
to
was a
make
nice
everybody comfortable.
experience.
That's good. I'm glad that it was. So let me see. I gotta. Yeah, I do. I love my cousin's perspective. Where is your favorite place that you have lived?
Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. Ha-
I loved Nashville. See, I would have still stayed in Nashville, but I'm a California girl. I'm not into no tornadoes.
oh yeah.
It rained like almost every day. Yeah, I need to be walking in the winter in flip flops. So yeah, I had to get back to the West Coast.
Okay,
Yeah, that
let me
heat
tell.
though
Are
in
you
Vegas.
finished? Are you finished having children? Are you done?
Done, son.
Done, son.
Done, son.
She said
I'm
that ship
done,
has
son.
sailed.
I'm a granny now. Shoot, I ain't having no more kids.
Man.
What? Okay, what show is better, Living Single or Martin?
Martin.
Okay,
Okay.
you definitely a staple on this show now. Because if you would have answered the wrong way, I
No,
would say
Martin. I still be
fuck
watching. I
off.
have my kids watching Martin.
Okay.
Fun fact though, I believe that your birthday and my mom's birthday is the same day, isn't it?
June 5th.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Me and my
fun
big
fact,
cousin say, "Yep."
I know I know that you probably be having the funniest times with your kids and all of that. So spouse wise, so you said that you are in a relationship. So what's the best thing about your relationship?
He leave me alone.
What sign is your spouse?
Aries.
Oh,
That's interesting.
and you're a Gemini?
Gemini.
Shit. Now I
Right.
understand why you said leaving you alone.
Uh-huh.
That
Because
is
I don't know what
interesting.
it is about a Gemini. We gotta have our solace. We gotta be alone and give me a little bit of space. I love you though.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere, but I need some me time.
Yes. I thought that was just a Scorpio thing, but maybe it's a Gemini thing and I got it from my mom too. But I definitely do. And Quincy don't be understanding it. He be like, nah, like I can't even spend the night somewhere without y'all. Like, and I'll be like,
Yeah, I
oh,
can't
it's
even sleep
okay,
or
babe.
nothing.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy. And see, I think too, as a Gemini woman, I don't know, maybe just be me. Like I'm not insecure. I want my man to go. Like, go do you a male trip. You and your boys go on a little trip.
Exactly.
Bye. Have fun. You know what I'm saying?
See, I think my problem is I'm on a fuck these niggas. I can deal with y'all for about 8 hours, but my wife is a chef. I'm going
Right.
home. Fuck what you
Going
talking
home with
about,
good
nigga.
food and a
Something
good
soft,
chef
nigga.
too.
Yeah, something soft, nigga. You niggas be out here. A couple of you niggas is single, so it'd be like, yeah, I'm back to the house.
Right.
What
But
is the
see,
longest
me, I'm
relationship
I'm
that?
a homebody. I'll be like, even here in Las Vegas, I don't be out in the streets. I never go to the strip. Like, I haven't
Oh,
since I
really?
yeah, ain't nothing.
Wow.
I don't go to the strip. When family and friends come in, they be like, "Oh, let's go." We'll go. But other than that, on a regular day, no, I don't go to the strip. And
So
Well,
think
I can see
most
that. Yeah,
Las
especially if
Vegas
you're
don't.
working.
Most
so.
locals
Before
don't.
I was thinking that we was gonna do a full cup podcast live show, rent out an Airbnb, and invite everybody in California. But I'm really thinking Vegas.
Let me
But
know.
if
I'll
we
set
do it
something
in
up.
Vegas, it's only going to be a few people.
That's all we
Right.
really need. Unless people want
Yeah.
to show up to Vegas.
People will come to
Especially for the
Vegas.
people in California. Yeah, people in California, your round trip flight is like $98.
Yeah.
Mm,
But you know what? It's not coming from, I frequent Houston a lot. It's not tickets not that high coming from Houston either.
It ain't.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, what is your business? Tell us about your business.
So I'm a Jamaican. I'm a Heyman. So I
Hey,
do
Mon.
Lord of
medical billing and
mercy.
coding. I'm a medical billing and coding consultant. Also I'm a herbalist. So I have my herb business and I'm a body contour. So I do body sculpting
Yes.
and
Okay.
getting ready to on the brink of opening my mobile phlebotomy company.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
Okay. And do you if you have anything going for your business right now, are you willing to share it to where the full cup can promote what you're doing and attract people in your area?
Sure.
Yeah.
So
So
for your
definitely want to
herbals,
listen.
I say your herbals. For your herbs, what products do you have right now that you able to whip up or that you already have?
I make diabetes blend, high blood pressure. I make teas for allergy, for immunity, for high blood pressure, for menopause, for PCOS, for women who have ovarian cysts.
Oh, so you
And
do like beets and sea moss?
yes, I make CMOS. Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's what's
All
up.
that. What else? For HPV and HSV 1 and 2. I do the
What the fuck is
herbs.
HPV?
Human
It's
papilloma
public.
virus and herpes 1 and 2.
Oh shit.
Do
I
you do
make a
anything
blend.
for mesothelioma? No.
Mesothelioma.
I haven't never heard of nobody having that shit. I just seen the commercial. And I was
Right.
I
like,
know.
man,
I
I'm
never
laughing.
met nobody that got it.
Yeah,
I just see
I
the.
haven't met anybody with mesothelioma or whatever
Yeah,
it's
because
called.
I remember when I was young, when I first heard it, and I felt stupid because I was messing with this chick, and I was like, yeah, I went through all that. I was like, so you ever had mesothelioma? And she said, what? I said, I just be hearing on commercials, bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to make sure I can't catch it.
Right. Yeah, make sure because that's like some stuff you can't get rid of.
Yeah, like,
Angel said, "I'm big. Her back." Then she in Vegas. You got to drive from Arizona to Vegas.
I ship.
she
I'm in
said she should.
Arizona a lot too. I have a contract medical billing and coding, so I have to go out there and every so often. But I'll be in Arizona too.
Okay. So with the
Look,
sculpting of the body, does the woman have, or is for men in too?
Yeah, I do men. I have
Okay.
men
So
clients.
what does it like do? Are we just smoothing out like the skin, or are we smoothing out the lumps underneath, or are we smoothing out rolls? Is we
So
building a booty?
you're targeting the cellulite. So what it does is it takes the fat when you do the ultrasound waves. It takes the fat and it burns it, so it like melts, and then you excrete it either through your sweating or through urine. So that's why you when you get it, then you put on the little waist trainer, because as it's
Okay.
melting, then it shapes you.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
right.
So you have to do it a
That's
few
the right
times
way
to
to
get
do
the
it,
results.
Depends
ladies. So
on your
yeah,
body. It depends on
right.
how how big you are, how
Yeah,
if
so
how
ladies,
your fat break down.
stop putting on them bulletproof vests and think that's all y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta really go through some fucking changes. Niggas go to
Why did
hug
you
y'all like this
say
because
Why
bulletproof
did he say
you go to
vest?
bulletproof?
because you go to hug some of these bitches, you be like, this bitch is a cop.
You so doggone crazy.
Said nigga, I hugged this lady the other day. This was the fucking police. I hugged around her back. And the bitch said 10-4. I was like, shit.
Man.
That
Okay,
is hilarious.
quick story. Before I met Quincy, like not too long before I met Quincy, and I actually had a flat stomach back then. I don't know why I wore one, but I wore a shaper and
Mm.
at the club, and dude went to like put his hand on my waist, and he said, "Oh, he said you got a back brace. You got a bad back."
You said, you
I
all
played
right?
into it like, "Yeah, I got my brace on tonight."
This nigga Dro said, this nigga Dro said, depends on how big the back
The
is.
back
Some of y'all just meant to move furniture.
You know
Get in there
what?
and help
Oh
out.
my god, man.
That's what it is.
Y'all a mess. Y'all a mess.
But
Oh man.
Cubana, thank you for coming on tonight,
Thank
man.
you for having me.
Yes, we
It,
had a
it
good
was
time.
definitely a good experience. Your vibe was crazy, crazy good.
Yes.
We
Oh,
got a
thank
lot of
y'all.
laughs, out of the whole thing. You definitely informed us about a lot. Your intelligence is crazy. I still can't believe you're a Niner fan. I'm trying to get over that.
Oh my god.
I don't understand. I've
Nothing
never heard a
finer.
Niner.
Nothing finer than a niner.
I don't know
Look,
where they said
I
that
don't
at,
know what's
but
gonna happen, but I'm gonna enjoy this time with no football talk for months.
it's basketball season.
I
Basketball.
know.
That's what's up next. Hockey.
Okay. Who's your
Hockey.
team?
I'm a hockey fan.
Who's your team for
So
basketball?
my team, the Warriors.
Oh, okay.
The light skinned nigga.
Oh my god. They got what's his name? The dark skinned dude, the
Draymond.
Draymond. I was gonna say Dwaylen.
Oscar Grouch.
I knew it was a black man's name.
Oscar the Grouch.
My hockey team is the Vegas Knights though.
Okay.
I'm a I'm a Kings fan. I'm a LA Kings fan.
That's football. Why you all in my conversation,
The
sir?
kids in the background. Who said something about the
Thompson, right?
Niners?
Because
Don't
he's
play
like,
that.
hold on, wait a minute, because I be going
Wait a
hard for the
minute.
night. I know he's like, I know you ain't switched up.
But definitely thank you for coming on tonight, man. It was
You're
it was a dope
welcome.
experience, man. It surprised me. Like I'm telling, because I've never sit down and talk to you personally. Talisha told me you were going to be a great guest when you got on here.
Yes.
It was definitely dope, man. We got
Do
to do
you
this
have anything to
again.
leave us with before he start the music? Like
Nope,
a quote or some
I'll be
good
in Houston
advice?
in May.
Oh, okay.
We got a link.
Yes, we
May
do.
what?
You know we finna do because you missed me last time.
The third weekend in May.
Okay, so now I know to take time. We take time off. We're gonna kick it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
We're gonna kick it. Let's
Absolutely.
rip a shot for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some good eats.
Yes,
that's
you
gonna
know
happen.
that we gonna do that.
I know
So
We got
exactly. That's what I said. Some good eats.
so what's your
and we got
favorite
plenty of spots to go to.
life quote that you want to end this on?
My favorite life quote is same thing to make you laugh or make you cry.
Like a motherfucker.
Man, that is
That's my
so true.
favorite. Yeah.
So true. So watch it, y'all.
Yep.
Watch it. You'll be laughing one day, crying the next.
Mm-hmm.
Cubana, thank you for coming on, man. It was definitely a good show.
Yeah.
The feedback you gave, the energy you gave, the vibe you gave was extra dope. Extra dope. One of the best shows that
Thanks.
we done had. I definitely appreciate it. Y'all know how we do this. This is the Full Cup podcast.
Yo.
We got to give Cubana a tag name. She got to have a tag name.
What's
It's
my tag
Cubana the
name?
Queen. None of that.
Cubana the Queen.
Yeah.
That's the tag. Bang.
She said,
Yeah.
Cubana the Queen. Cubana the Queen.
go ahead and
I'm
pray us
pushing-
out. No, this
And you know
When I
this.
say unto you, I say unto y'all,
watch, pray.
Well,
and
pray.
live holy. Amen.
Oh my God, y'all.
For sure. Thank everybody for coming on, man. This is the Full Cup podcast. Y'all go back and listen. This was definitely a great show. Cubana came on, dropped some knowledge on us.
Yes.
I'm Quincy with the questions,
And Talisha with the key.
and now we got Cubana.
Cubana the Queen.
Cubana with tea.
Thank everybody for coming on. Y'all enjoy this music going out. I'm about to put some lovely music on y'all for going out. Please don't forget to like and love the Full Cup podcast. We also on YouTube. It's played on YouTube tonight, and also everywhere else. We had crazy stuff going on. It's always been great. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming on. It's been great, man. Every Tuesday and Thursday, the Full Cup podcast will be playing. I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all out to some R&B. Can we do some Carl Thomas R&B? We good with that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Summer rain or
Let me see.
emotional?
No. I'm gonna give it a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all love everybody, man. It's the week. Here we go. Definitely got something good. Come on, Carl. Come on, Carl.
Come on now. No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Oh, 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 yeah. I always dreamed that everything would be okay with me and you, but I was wrong. And when I looked into your eyes, I didn't see
I'm out,
all
y'all.
the things I used to see. What's going on?
Gave me reason to believe that we were always meant to be, but now I see you were wrong. You can't keep running back to me with all those baby pleases no more. No more. No more.
I'm emotional. So emotional.
I can't forget that night I saw you in the corner wrapped up tight. You were warm,
Me, baby, it wasn't
so
me.
dancing on the floor while I was watching from the door. So hurt.
everybody for tuning into the Full Cup Podcast. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. For y'all on the East Coast, that's 10 p.m. Mountain Time, that's 8. This is the Full Cup, man. Pull up to the Full Cup.